which we get to go to. He's looked really, really good.
Okay, Icebox, Bind, banned by MARU, Breeze, Haven by CNJ. So Fracture once more. It's been a while since really have just gotten the cast Fracture. Now we get two Fractures back-to-back is our first maps. Interesting. And then a Split going to be selected by CNJ, and then Ascent will be there to decide it all.
Yeah, I mean, CNJ has to be feeling confident. Fracture makes sense. Mars have been really, really good on this map. They've already beaten Tartarus, Spear. They beat WGS on it again in that tiebreaker match in the before the open qualifiers even. And the only team they've lost to on it so far this stage is Damwon. But Damwon, like, they pushed them to overtime even. So you're taking our third best team, and you're arguably the fourth best team right now in MARU, and still almost able to beat a really, really good Damwon team on that map. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense here. And then CNJ, like we saw what they can do on Split, right? We have a really good idea of how good these guys are, and they're pretty solid.
Well, let's see what they pieced together here. Side of MARU, expecting Cheap Off to stick with that Neon. Question is, Rain or Wavy? Do they want to try to pick it up? Well, Rain is going to shift to the Breach, which does drive Wavy into that duelist role, and he is going to be going for the Raze.
Yep, this is what I want to see for the side of CNJ, and Hashira are going to be on the stage this time, so I like the changes here. And for MARU, this is going to be kind of their stock standard comp, but I'm really curious about CNJ. No Neon is okay, but I think Wavy's been again so good. He's really good with the blast packs. He has pretty good sense of timing and the ability to navigate and maneuver, which is really important on those blast packs. So I like what we're seeing here, honestly, from the side of CNJ. I think there's a good opportunity here that they could pull out the upset.
Well, we'll have to just wait and see. They are playing that solo flash, really going to be reliant on Rain to deliver and blind their opponents so they can find victory. Let's see what happens as we jump into map number 1. We're going to Fracture for our last match of the regular season. It's MARU versus CNJ.
Now this tower looks like something out of Lord of the Rings.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, you can put the Eye of Sauron on top of that thing, and I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Seems about right. If it took place in like a more futuristic, post-apocalyptic
steampunk
Middle Earth,
yeah,
rather
like
than
steampunk Lord of the Rings.
Ancient medieval times, rather.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be a hard hit onto the B side. You can see 4 members stacked up right here. Cheap up at the gate, waits out the knife. Fault line does come through, and Wavy says goodbye. Gets a little kill. We'll get tagged down at 40 by the Aftershock, but that is going to throw a wrench in things.
Yeah, good job by Benicia here to fall back, not take any damage himself, and now you've got a ton of reinforcements. Oh, Nocchi can't win on the flank.
Trying to creep up. Gets out-dueled there. Rain with a nice kill. Couple people a little bit low. Heal used by Hashira to top Wavy back up. Rain, for now, just going to be sat at 45. But it seems like widely the damage should be done with just 3 members left with only classics in hand.
Well, they're going to try, but there's a wall, and Rain's right around the corner. They are going to check it. Moves is looking. I think they're going to check it at least.
You have to know that somebody could be tucked.
They didn't check it. Oh, well, okay.
There we go. They do finally swing out. They spot him. Should have finding one off screen there as Wix tries to push into the tower. Cannot do so. Moves now. Trying to go aggressive through the smoke. Narrowly managed to get Hasha there on the back end. Pistol round. It's scooped up here going the way of CNJ.
Yeah, good early hold by Wavy, and the CNJ fans are going to get loud. Just be ready.
Yeah.
They're they're really pulling for their team to get their win.
They still showed up.
They
Might
do.
be a rainy, somewhat stormy Monday evening.
Yeah. I mean, I thought for a second he was going to get. They just see his. Okay, they just saw his shoulder. So enough of the smoke didn't cover it. They're able to get that kill, but all right, here you go. Fast hit through the doors, even.
Okay.
Oh, Hashira though gets his gun out just in time.
A little bit late there from Cheapop to get the gun at the ready. Does tag Hashira down to 72, but now that the suppression expires, he can go ahead and heal himself. Uzi in the meantime, pushing forward, moves with no armor, just gonna get one tap. Hashira can just wait on this corner. And Wix, does he fall for the trap as well? Oh, they answer back with a decent amount of damage, actually. But there's the push out from Rain. Gets the finish onto the enemy KO. Orb going to be taken by Nakji, just trying to get anything out of this round. Let's see if he can take anybody with him. Make this a non-flawless round for CNJ.
Well, it's tough. You know, every bullet you pop out of that headhunter is 100 creds. It goes down the drain if you're not connecting. So, you know, Nakji here just kind of set up on his own rendezvous, just waiting, seeing if there's any opportunity. And he's just gonna peace out.
Can't wait for much here, though.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm sure he's trying to like see if he can, you know, trick enough people into going somewhere so he's able to get at least the plant down potentially. You know, that extra creds that comes out of that is huge. But
I mean, they just have it swarmed.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of amazing that Benicia has held back as far as he had, but he was wary about a potential wraparound, trying to come through the spawn, you know, maybe get back stab like that. Ruthie just holding the angle here in main. Get that elimination, and yeah, it will be a flawless in the end, and that's a 2-0 start now for CNJ.
Yeah, I mean, again, you have to win like 2 duels minimum to get to that spike. So, of course, you want to try to, you know, keep your position as confusing as possible. But, you know, I mean, come on. What are you going to do? I don't know about that one.
I wasn't sure what was going on there.
I don't know if that's some kind of TikTok thing or that's my best guess because we've seen a lot of those, I guess.
I can't say that I'm too familiar with the TikTok.
Yeah.
Not 12 years old.
Nah.
Nice shot there at the end from Muthi. So they're going to throw his stun out. And Chibop's just going to get mowed down. Asha again just playing outside of the door. Pop flash. Try to get sent through, but Wick's looking like he caught the lion's share of that one. Decent spam in. We'll take Asha to low. Pulls back around the corner, throws the heal out onto himself. As Nakji will get an elimination, but at the cost of 100 of his HP and armor. Okay, moves pushing through, finishes the job. 3 members left alive. Nakji's still at half. They're just looking to send the ult. We'll go ahead. Rolling Thunder comes crashing across. He hits Wavy. Sat here at the back of sight, trying to buy some time with the paint shells. Throws out a couple of those blast packs.
Oh, no way.
Benicia is holding the line. Upgrade on the weapon. He's just outside of the smoke, and this is completely unraveled for MARU.
But yeah, Spike down now. Has to throw the molly at the front just in case they're trying to lurk through the smoke. I mean, Benicia just has a great timing on this and just mows 2 down. He doesn't even need to help Wavy. Wavy's got it, and that's the bonus 1 for CNJ.
Massive pickups from them. It's 3 rounds now on the board. The 2 remaining members of CNJ able to upgrade their weapons. And MARU very much at a deficit. The site executes have not come to fruition whatsoever. And most of it is just Hashida just catching people at the door.
Yeah, he's been a real monster at his door. Look at the way he dodges that. I mean, just great.
I think it actually went just behind the door.
I think you're right. I think the door closed on.
He had like nothing.
Yeah. I think the door might have closed on Wix, and he might have not. His flash might have not really gotten to where he wanted it potentially.
I think it just straight up got blocked by the door frame.
What if you're throwing like a flash or something through the door while it's closing? Does it just like yeet the flash, just squishes it, or does
cartoon flattens it?
Yeah, or does it like just like absolutely propel it into outer space? Ooh.
I don't know.
I'm actually kind of curious. I want to science this out. I've never seen it happen.
I would guess that the door would start to close and then immediately open back up.
Oh, yeah, because it opens to utility. Yeah, you're probably right.
Okay, Hashida will get picked off. A nice shot there from Moves. Smoothie finds his 2nd kill with the operator, though. And Moves has been taken down. Zhonghai trying to go on a bit of a flank there around the back. Get anything. That's just Nakji left standing.
Oh, this story again.
Yeah, he's right out in front of the site, but so is the spike. Dropped right here in front of the link.
Well, good luck.
Okay.
Gets 1. Okay.
Gets 1.
Yeah. This is starting to get pretty brutal, man. I mean, CNJ, 4 rounds in a row on the defender side of Fracture.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really taking it to him, and there's just not much that seems to be going the way of MARU. I mean, it seems like a lot of good reads, a lot of good push-outs early in terms of just cutting off the movements of the team. I mean, Muthi right there with his operator. He's getting covered by Rain, doing a great job covering that op. Really nice work by Rain there. Wavy there for the finish.
Yeah, and I mean, let's see how they fare. where I make my point going into this round.
Yeah,
Wavy's
now you know
gonna
how
be-
I feel.
Yeah, jumping back away from the relay bolts.
I have a point I want to make. Ah, the round started. Never mind.
I'm gonna set up maybe some story here, but
Oh, okay.
let's see what happens.
Oh.
And Hashira up on top of the wall will get Nakji, but Bob finds one, Jungha gets another. Rain pushing up, instantly snaps on the moves. Chibop there, does get that punish, evens it up, makes it a 2v2. Spike moved forward here onto the site. Creep up from Jungha, he's making his way all the way in the link, now around the ropes, pulls out the knife to get there just a little bit faster, and this backstep could be devastating because no one is checking behind at all. Rudy cannot unscope fast enough. Jungha will pick up 3, and there's Maru getting on the board.
Okay, and this is where, you know, MARU really needs to start stringing rounds together. Okay, set up your storyline. I want to hear this. Or did that round like ruin it?
Mildly,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's okay. There's obviously the rounds picked up here are still there for CNJ. I was gonna say because you have to bear in mind that this is the map pick of MARU, so they're expecting to be able to have success. And a lot of, you know, from what we saw in our first series of DRX, a lot of their success came from RB having some fantastic fast side execs,
Right.
backed up by Buzz being an unbelievable demon.
Yes. And this is one of those fast hits. I mean, the relay bolts are good to at least, you know, force Wavy back, but then he's just
trying so hard, but so is Rain.
down. Oh my God.
Off screen finds 2. Jungha moves taken out. Chibop fishing into the smoke there. Trying to find a target, but everybody's disengaged, pulled quite far back, so it's a 2-for-1 trade up. Aftershock going forward to try to cut off Wix. He'll take a tick. Manages to escape, but as I say that, Rain swings that just a little bit wider. Gets that elimination. Now flash into the site. Not sure if anyone's still positioned there. Goes storming up, Chibop on the swing. The wall offsets his aim. Nakji, in the meantime, was killed moments before, and CNJ will go ahead and defuse the spike to move up 5-1.
Dude, Rain is cracked out of his mind right now.
Yep.
He is absolutely dumpstering people. I mean, he is fast and furious. He is feeling it, and he is busting these sites open, you know, on these retakes for the side of CNJ. Goodness gracious.
Wait, Chibop did it.
Just what in the world?
Okay. I mean, Chibop threw everything in the kitchen sink at that, but nothing stuck at all.
Yeah. That put a wall.
It's just, yeah.
이게 바로 브릿지다.
Unlucky, perhaps? You can see him, hands up, he's just like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It happened.
I just caught him with a wall.
I mean, either way, it was pretty much GG at that point. All right, well, Chibop, you know, Sheriff's mostly for the side of MARU. Not even everybody able to go full-on Sheriff Eco. And Wavy got caught out last time, but I mean, it was a really high-pressure hit where he was kind of getting pinched from both sides. And his ability to stay alive as long as he did allowed at least Rain to step up and pick up 2 big kills. So now Nakji with that tour de force.
Oh, he's so close. He can definitely win this out, but Moody in the back. The double lineup. They shut him down. The judge for the front, they opt for the back. That's a nasty little stack there from CNJ. Wavy again. Getting leapt on for just a moment by that relay bolt. Throws the paint shells in a panic, expecting that the Neon's going to come rushing, but MARU have since lurked their way back over towards A.
I just don't think we should be using that door anymore, MARU. That door is absolute death for them. They have not found much success that direction. All right, well, yeah, trying to get the site.
Trying to go for the put. Okay.
Nope.
a wild Chibop just appears right in front of Hashira's gun. He just fell right into it. He's just like, cool.
It's like, I don't even know. I don't know enough about Pokemon to make a joke, but I was going to say just like setting like a level 1 Pokemon against Mewtwo or something. Just like absolutely just no chance.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're trying to, I don't know.
It's like I choose you, Pidgeotto, and it just dies. You're like, well, all right.
Yeah, that's like you've already basically completed the end game, and you're like walking back through like to Pallet Town or whatever it's called, and then yeah, like a Pidgey just comes out of the bush and it's like, I could run away or I could just one tap it.
Yeah, right.
Well, there's an ult command. Wavy finds Nakji before he can teleport out. Hashira ready.
Oh my God.
Yeah, gets the shot. Moves taken down as well. Wavy finding a second elimination. Hashira trying to hold the line. Gets one, gets the other. It's another 3K. As CNJ are fired up.
Absolutely disgusting. I love what I'm seeing here from CNJ. I mean, everything looks so good. This is the CNJ we saw against DRX. They are fast, they are furious, they are confident, and they are making it work. You know, these early push-outs are finding tons of success every time they're winning these duels, and that is just a great readjustment from Ashura to get the head on the follow-up. Just sick. I mean, now you put MARU right back on the back foot.
I mean, 7-1 on the defender side. This is already catastrophic.
No, it's horrible.
I mean, Ashura is 13-4-4 as a Sage.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
My Sage don't work like that.
No, it doesn't.
Hey.
Disagreeing with you.
I'm just backing up your chamber, bro. That's what it is. I swear.
Just feed me heals.
Yeah, that's all I'm good for. Heals and walls.
Oh, Ashura again. Boost it up. Just around the corner so no one can see him from a main. Just staring, watching dish.
Look at all these ults, though, for CNJ even. I mean, this is
Yeah, they haven't had to use
wild.
a damn thing.
I know. It's just absolutely wild. What do you do against this? I mean, MARU just... It's like they're completely lost. Every time they make a move, it's like CNJ just perfectly kind of sidesteps it enough or has a cross angle, you know, on the movement path of MARU that they just cut them down at least one or two.
They should also cut off the rest of the team. Zhonghai has to pull back.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They're just reading these movements and cutting them off one way or another.
Sheriff shots through as the spike will get planted. Oh, I was going to say Wix. He is so close to getting the shots, and he finally fishes him out. There's Rain gone. There's the res. One ult going to be popped. Wix juggles back out, looks for a shot. Can't find it this time. Rocket, nothing to do there for moves. Just ends up dying. Over the top, waving, gets himself situated over by the site. He has fallen. Nocti pushing out, looks for a little bit more, but he can't get the follow-up tap. Wix on with 3, but Benicia on 3 as well. Trying to hold it, get it to half, and he swaps to the shorty to take him down and get 4 kills.
Unbelievable.
Oh, that is a kick straight to the mouth.
And we've even got a Benicia fan with the Brimstone printout for that one.
They were prepared, as were our
chef's
camera
kiss.
people.
Oh, that fan deserves at least a high five. We need to get Benicia to sign that one. That was a magical moment from him. I mean, but look, like, even though this one doesn't go so great for CNJ, like, the initial read was good. They cut off the movements. They buy themselves just enough time. He runs out of bullets.
Unbelievable. You know, sometimes you just get unlucky.
Did you see, by the way, wavy blast pack over that fragment? That was so good.
Got to get the hell out of there, and he did. Well,
CNJ, man, this team is different. I mean, this is such a different team than what we saw at the very beginning of this stage. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's
again, I think a lot of people who haven't been watching necessarily every match, and we were talking about this before the break.
First of
you're
all,
gonna look at this record from CNJ.
Missing out.
Yeah, you're gonna look at this record from CNJ and be like, oh, this team must be really, really bad. They don't have any wins. It just doesn't tell the story at all of their matches. They played so many close series and have narrowly lost in so many map 3s.
The way they're
significantly better than what this record shows, and they're putting that on display right now.
The way they're playing right now reminds me of like what we saw with Zeta, right? It wasn't quite as drastic in some ways because you're right. CNJ actually has a lot of 2-1s even early in the stage. But the confidence level that they're playing with now, I mean, just unbelievable.
Okay, he takes one with him with the shorty. Both Brims now going to fall. It's going to be no smokes for the retake, no smokes for the defense once these ones that are there do expire. Shots coming in. Rain going back around the corner. Nocti. Rough position. There's the nade. I was going to say, I was looking, does he have a rendezvous set up? He did not. Really now trying to breach his way into the tower. Pushes up instantly. Domes cheap up. What is that shot? Has the shorty out, and he manages to draw down on Wix. They will recover the round yet again.
This is insane. I mean, moving there at that range with the shorty, 2 shots is usually good enough. Doesn't quite get it. And instantly over to the headhunter and boom, 1 right in the chest. Unbelievable. I mean, CNJ is so good right now. And again, my comparison to Zeta is just in the confidence level. Like, the difference in play from early on in this, that's disgusting.
That's just a shot that you dream of as a chamber.
Oh,
babe.
God.
Who am I?
But
Who am I?
The confidence.
Jean Valjean.
But the confidence level, that's the change, right? I mean, CNJ was pretty good at the beginning of this, but this confidence that they're playing with now is unbelievable. I mean, just night and day.
Okay, we're going to try this again. Shibop now going to be slowed up. Cannot go through that. Just trying to wait out the slow orb. Will now expire. He's running out of juice for the fingers, but that's going to be a nice little refresher. Pushes in, finds a second. Does he see a third? No, he does not. Hasha cuts him down to size, but moves there for the trade. Good breach on the side here now. Plant can come through. Orbital strike to interrupt.
Oh, and it gets him.
Just the edge there. Moves does go down.
And now
for the
Spike's
delay.
down.
It is. It's not unrecoverable though, because there's.
But Moody sees it.
He's still so low though.
Ah.
That smoke is gone. Now he's got to turn his sights back up towards Dish. Flicking down on that diagonal could prove to be difficult if somebody swings
unless
out.
you play inverted.
Or unless he just changes his attention back to that position. Takes another shot. Nocchi now dropping down. Jiggle out. Plant coming through.
Not like this!
Timing. Oh my god, somehow he doesn't get the kill, and Benicia answers back with a headshot! Now it's just Wicks. Damn near full HP. There's the flash. Doesn't get that much info though. And the push, the aggro push from Moo, the scoped in, doesn't care. He will get that kill. They will get 10 rounds. And they could potentially make this 11-1.5.
It's just an absolute treat. What a show that CNJ is putting on for us right now. And the changes they've made to their comp, to their agent lineups is beautiful. It's working an absolute treat. You know, I mean, Hasher on the Sage has been an unexpected gift of just absolute destruction. Shibop, you know, Lightning Fingers here again can prove to be pretty difficult to deal with at times. I mean, you know, Neon can run around and keep moving, still stay perfectly accurate with it. So, but Moody has a great angle on that spike. I mean, you know, Moves has to try to get out of there, and he just gets his tail singed and can't come through. Now, Shibop did get spotted, but he's gonna keep pushing.
Yeah, he is, and Wavy just. I'm sorry. I'll just shoot him in the face.
I was already so shaking my head,
to break open this side. Wick's now going to be put down on the ground. CNJ. Just one more to deal with. There's the pop flash and Moves. He doesn't know which way he's looking. He doesn't know which way is up. Rain will get 3 in the round, and it's 11-1.5. Utter domination at the hands of CNJ.
It just nothing worked here, Maru. They couldn't find anything. I mean, every time, you know, it felt like maybe they were going to get around to kind of swing their way. CNJ dialed up some just miraculous plays. You know, a lot of close but no cigar. A lot of the, you know, things that have happened to CNJ throughout this stage where they've been really close on some rounds and can't quite convert. You know, this time they are. It's the opposite effect. Maru's been really close but can't quite convert. I mean, you think about that 3 HP on Benicia there, right? Like, and he still just recovers and perfectly puts his crosshair where it needs to be. It gets a headshot. I mean, this is absolutely wonderful to watch. I am having a blast watching CNJ right now.
Oh yeah, they're playing this so cleanly. Unfortunately, I mean, outside of what 2 rounds ago with the overdrive there, Chipop's just not finding much purchase at all. Feels like I'm watching a Let's Play of Sonic 06 because he starts going fast and the game just crashes. Sonic bugs out into a wall, he just disappears. They just shut him down.
Wow, that is not a reference I was expecting today. Sonic 06, oh man.
I only have an open
I just watched
Sonic game coming out.
Oh really? Well, wasn't there already one? Like a long time ago?
I can't say that.
Dude, I don't play any of the Sonic games. I watched the Sonic movie, finally. For the first time, because the second one is either out or coming out.
It's already out.
Okay, I haven't. I mean, maybe I'll watch it. I don't know. The first one was like not that good. So
if you have kids, it's probably a totally
Jim
fine
Carrey's
movie
fun.
to watch.
I mean, you know, he's always doing a good job.
This we didn't get to see the second kill Yeah. Right as the door shuts on him, too.
It's just they're just nasty. Everything is so well rehearsed. This door in particular has just been their domain. I mean, just...
What in the hell is going on? The comms of CNJ. All right.
Aliens from outer space, man.
Let's see. Sometimes you just get the coin flip map where the typical dominant side just gets completely inverted. Maybe CNJ won't have a successful attack.
It's a good relay bolt.
See.
Yeah, it's a good relay bolt there from Chibop to at least stall this hit. Stim Beacon's already down, so they're going to use it to re-rotate back over to B, which has been left very undefended. So this is a good recognition here from CNJ. I mean, they have this map. They do have a lot of tape, on MARU on this map. So
yeah,
this is
studying.
A great read. Yeah.
Looks like MARU has thrown out the notes, unfortunately. So if they can find some stability here, though, as the trademark gets cleared out. Wavy making his way into tower. It's not occupied, as we can see. They have to take this one step at a time.
Yeah, they're just a bit off pace. MARU's already kind of here.
Yep.
Generator and Canteen. Oh, God.
Boothie just charges the smoke. And it's just a rendezvous out. Himself to safety. Chibop moving forward will interrupt the spike plant, though. Now Strand's on the opposite side. They have to try to breach this position just to recover the spike, but maybe they can make it happen. Chibop and Junghai now going to be taken down. Moves. Frenzy at the ready. Finds one. The wall comes up from Hashira, blocking them out as they try to break down this segment. Okay. So sure about that flash. By the way, doesn't find too much. Hashira holding the line. Wicks a sliver of HP. A right click will do it. Push over the top. Just need a little bit more. Be a miracle if he can make it happen, and he does! Woo! Woo! Some quick pivoting there from Wicks. 22 HP in a dream, and he manages to pull it off.
Well, I mean, 11's all they get.
You know?
You never know. I mean, we've had those kind of things happen here before in Korea, where one team just absolutely dominates a side, and then the other team comes right back and does the same. So, I mean, this opening shot from Muthi, gorgeous. The way that CNJ just kind of baits the players of MARU in here initially is really good to get these crossfires set up. But, the rotation was really fast initially for MARU, because CNJ had to take a bit of time to make sure that tower was clear. And in that moment, MARU was able to kind of figure out that something was awry. And I don't know if they heard something, but you saw a quick glimpse. But they were able to get there just in time. And yeah, Wicks, huge, huge clutch there for them. I mean, if it's going to happen, had to be there. Oh, God.
Oh, he still gets one?
Of course.
Okay. Relay bolt around the corner, and he's not going to be able to track Chibop there during the slide. Moves in the meantime, picking up 3. And that leaves just Muthi, who's currently crept his way through Canteen into their spawn. Pings are coming down, though. They're wary that this could be a flank. So, we'll see. Oh, Nakji shifting his sights over. Muthi gets the elimination, tucks away in the corner, gets another headshot.
Oh!
And now Chibop, yeah, you got to think twice about this one, my friend. Relay bolt not going to connect. Wicks as well, throwing the knife. Doesn't get the hit. So Muthi still holds on to the headhunter. Now he's looking to upgrade his weapon. If he gets Wicks, this is 100% possible, but no. It will double swing out. That's going to be MARU picking up a 3rd round win.
Yeah, I mean, it's still been pretty costly for MARU here on this anti-eco.
Yes.
And Muthi is just feeling it. I mean, this has been Muthi, throughout this stage. Despite CNJ's struggles, he's been pretty much consistent for good play. Moves has been really good this season, too. Kind of an unsung hero of this team at times, kind of like Stacks, where sometimes he's just doing the dirty work. He's kind of like, even though he's not putting up great numbers, he's doing the right things at the right time, putting his utility where it needs to be. He's reacting well to the stimulus around him. So really enjoying moves. And only one away there from his Rolling Thunder. Muthi one away from the Tour de Force as well. So let's see if there's any... I'm kind of more curious about moves here with that Rolling Thunder. If he just gets that 1 kill... that's a game-changing ult.
Just holding. Ready to throw the fault line if they want to go for the peak. Nate'll go out. I'll force his position. He's going to take quite a bit of damage from that one. And Chibop caught moments after using the relay bolt. Maybe tries to jump over top of moves. He can't make it out to safety. He does end up falling, but Rain is there for the alley-oop. scoops the kill. Wix finding one. Now, in an awkward position, has had to shift out of tower. There's the knife, that'll suppress two. Spike just gonna be sat here as the site is watched.
Oh, they get the spot. So they at least knew Wix was back there in arcade, so you can see that they're trying to push out to take Noxie, but he's gonna get the wall bang headshot with his. Okay, Headhunter Rain's got the follow up on the Wix, yeah.
But now he's safe to go ahead and get the plant down. Got Hashid as well over at main. He's got the hit. Noxie will fall. And that'll be the bonus getting picked up here by the side of CNJ. That is map point now. Locked in MARU. They need to pull a rabbit out of a hat, find 9 consecutive rounds from here on out if they want to take us into overtime.
Wavy's putting a blast pack down in molasses here, just
yeah.
takes off like a rocket. And that actually causes enough distraction that they're able to kind of get the kill there through this alley and break through onto the site, at least enough to put a lot of pressure onto MARU. I tell you, he's fun to watch on the Rays. It may not always be conventional, but I don't know if any Rays truly is.
Smoothie toward a force there. They have the res from Hashida as well, also available. Rolling Thunder, so many tools to work with here. So if they decide to use any of them, as Wix has gotten himself into a cheeky little forward position, but he only has a ghost.
Yeah,
Needs
only.
to hope that nobody looks. He's going for the trigger discipline. Oh, they finally turned back around. They waited just a little bit too long. Chibok here, close to the corner, throwing the relay bolts now. Lightning fingers out. Drive around the corner, but ends up dying. Benicia cutting him down. Maybe he tries to enter. The Rolling Thunder comes across, and Benicia got knocked up on top of the box. Gets the kill on the Noxie. What is happening?
Everything just going CNJ's way. That is unreal. He just rides the wave to get on the box. I wish that was I hope that he actually thought that through in his mind. He's like, I bet I can get on the box. Oh, Moody.
And Moody will just take out Jonghai. That leaves Moves all by himself. Has to back up away from the aftershock. Swings in the corner. Turns away from the flash. It's the headshot on the Rain. Got ourselves a good old-fashioned 1v1, but Moves low HP. 35 at a dream. A shot from the Headhunter that just would get the kill. So wait this out. Try to relocate. Spike plant has to come through soon. Udi's going on the hunt.
No, he's going for the kill. Oh, okay.
Does he have enough time?
Yeah. Just barely.
Yep, he got it. He absolutely got it. Oh, and now they've spotted each other.
Yeah, he's got the
swing out.
Yeah.
And there it is, Smoothie with the finisher. 13-3. CNJ. You mentioned there's a lot of tape to watch on MARU on Fracture, and CNJ have very clearly studied every single bit of film.
Yeah, I mean, every entry by Chibop is well read, well adjusted for. I mean, again, a lot of what CNJ is doing well here is just kind of sidestepping a lot of the utility and the initial aggression by the side of MARU, you know, whether it be on, you know, the defenders round or whatever, but it's just... Yeah, I mean, CNJ just had him read. The whole thing was top to bottom insane. I mean, what great plays from... Everybody had a great moment, right? On the side of CNJ. Everybody had just a jaw-dropping, amazing play.
Yeah.
That made you just go, man, these guys are good. You know, a few things that kind of bounced their way, so to speak, in terms of a little bit of luck. But regardless, it didn't matter. They were winning this map, you know, from the rip. You could tell they were just ready for this, and unbelievable.
Well, this isn't, you know, they're not out of the woods yet here, CNJ, but this is an incredible step forward towards getting that win. See, that fan right there with the tears in his eyes, he may be feeling a hell of a lot happier after today if they can close this out. Because
one win, you can do it, is what it says.
For anybody who doesn't know how to look at the top left corner of the screen when we're in game, this was MARU's map pick of Fracture.
Yeah.
The map picks are always there. It'll tell you what map's coming up next. It'll tell you the previous map score, by the way. So stop asking in chat, because I know you're doing it.
We know. We can see you.
I know your tendencies. I know how you think. I know what you're going to say before you even say it. All the info is right there. But yes, this was MARU's map pick. And while we have seen a lot of teams lose on their map picks, come back in, you know, and be able to turn series around, it's usually not a 13-3.
Not like this. And a map that MARU's been pretty good on this year. Really good on, actually.
Yeah.
So this is, CNJ again. I mean, I think the reason I liken it to Zeta is that they hit this confidence, and all of a sudden, it's just pedal to the metal. They're just absolutely just realizing their full potential and, playing like it. That's the comparison I'd make here, is that CNJ has realized their full potential. And I think that DRX match was really the one that awakened them truly. I mean, they already look pretty good this season, like you're talking about. They've been consistent. They've been taking maps in that regard.
I mean, you remember their first matchup, CNJ came out, Muthi dropped, what, 500 plus ACS on Reyna, on Icebox.
Absolutely one of the most disgusting games I've ever seen.
Yeah. Nasty, nasty stuff there. But, yeah, 13-3, this is not what any of us had anticipated, and certainly not what MARU was expecting at all. See here, Hashira, 344 combat score, 3.1 KDA as the Sage player. This man was just putting up numbers, but this is very much a shared effort.
Oh, yeah. No. I mean, again, like, everybody on CNJ had standout moments here that were just insane. I mean, Benicia had a couple great ones, like that spray down through the smoke in front of A main. The shorty, the jump onto the box there at the end. I mean, Muthi just nuts with the headhunter. Rain doing a great job. Top to bottom. I mean, Hashira was just an absolute monster here. So I'm excited, man. I think CNJ's doing this.
Well, we'll see if they can pull it off, get a 2-0 win for their first win of the stage here on the last day of the regular season. Find out if they can do it when we come back from the break, so don't go anywhere. Blowing Thunder comes crashing across. He hits Wavy, sat here at the back of sight, trying to buy some time with the paint shells, throws out a couple of those blast packs.
Oh, no way.
Benicia is holding the line. Devastating because no one is checking behind at all.
That direction. All right, well, yeah, trying to get the sight.
Trying to go for the put. Okay.
Nope.
A wild Chiba disappears right in front of Hashira's gun. He can teleport out. Hashira ready. Oh, Wavy finding a second elimination. Hashira trying to hold the line. Gets what? Wait, tower. Pushes up instantly. Domes Chiba. What is that shot? Has the shorty out. And he manages to draw down. Now Inspired is running out of juice for the fingers, but that's going to be a nice little refresher. Pushes in. Finds the second. Does he see? Not Chiba. Gets sights over. Muthi gets the elimination. Tucks away in the corner. Gets another headshot. By himself. Has to back up away from the aftershock. Swings to the corner. Turns away from the flash. It's the headshot on the rain.
Yeah, he's got the
swing out. Yeah. And there it is. Muthi with the finisher. And we are back. CNJ utterly dominant on our first map of Fracture. They take it 13-3 over MARU. Now we get ready to go to Split, which CNJ proven themselves on this map before. They've looked good. They look really fired up, and it's their map pick.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely going to be pretty curious here for MARU. They haven't played this map since that tiebreaker against WGS. So they haven't played it at all this stage, on the main stage, actually. So what is this going to look like for MARU? What's their agent composition's going to look like? CNJ, even though they haven't won this map on this particular stage, they've never looked bad. I mean, against Tartarus was where they struggled the most, but that was their very first map of the season. Yeah, Hashira, unanimous MVP here. He was just bananas on the stage.
Unshocking, to say the least.
Yeah, I'm not shocked.
Very, very strong performance by him. So, very much a well-deserved MVP victory here for Hashira, who, I mean, going into this map, you expect he's probably just going to keep playing the Sage.
Yeah, I hope so.
Split.
Why not, right? Like, he's looked too damn good on it. Like, why not? This has been, his day right now. You can see CNJ there, Hashira fans. I love how they're, like, using some kind of app to, like, take players' faces and, like, blend them with their favored agents and, like, put them on there. It's really quite fascinating what fans are coming up with these days. But yeah, I mean, Hashira does, right, usually play Sage on Split, so you would think that that's where we're going to go. And we'll see if there's any changes otherwise for the side of CNJ. Again, we only have information this stage, on this patch, I should say as well, for CNJ. We don't for MARU. So, what are they going to try a chamber? Is there something else goofy that might come in? Meanwhile, you know, for the side of CNJ, you know, again, Wavy on the Rays. We talked a lot about that earlier. Benicia has been playing Omen. Most people kind of have fallen into that these days on Split.
Yeah.
Rain has been playing KO. I'd say that's kind of one of the interesting things here where he's not gone to the Breach yet. We just saw it on Fracture, so maybe the Breach comes now.
He played it incredibly well there on Fracture, but yeah, we'll see if they're going to stick with that or change it up. Go back over to the old Breach or stick with the KO. We'll have to just wait and see, but I mean, widely, you don't really expect there to need to be that many agent changes coming into this. Boothie is probably going to play the Chamber. He's heavily impactful here on this map. Benicia, like you said, not really going to likely go for the Brimstone, shift over to the Omen in all likelihood. Rain could just go for the KO, or he could stay with Breach. Like, honestly, I think the Brim is the one thing that I would change from their Fracture comp. Yeah. Otherwise, you could pilot that perfectly fine on Split.
I agree. I see no reason to, really change it up. I mean, I like Breach just a little bit better than KO on this map, personally. Not that I think KO is bad at all, and it kind of depends on preference and the player. So if you're a little bit more versatile with the KO, then so be it. Chibop, okay. And I mean, we know that's coming through because they haven't played it yet this stage. Yeah. So it is the Fade for Wix.
Okay.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, the biggest adjustment here. That Fade coming through. Let's see how they fare. I mean, Chamberless on Split. Seen people utterly dominate this map when it comes down to the Chamber play, just because you get so much value and so much distance closed off of those rendezvous. Playing in A, jump back over to mid, etc. See how it looks, but this is the map pick of CNJ. They started things off quite strongly there on Fracture. Now they're looking for the 2-0 MARU. If they want to get this final win here on the last day of the regular season, they got to take us to a Game 3. It all starts here on Split.
All right. I mean, you know, they do have to start on the attacker side, of course, does CNJ. What is this Fade, you know, going to look like here for Wix? We can already see him over at the ramp, and you can see the knife getting ready to be launched in his direction, it looks like. Nakji up close and personal, but just a classic, no shorty. None of those kind of...
What? Check him, PC! That is not normally! Wavy just gets the kill to start things off, but the rest of MARU will be able to stabilize here. As I say that, though, Wavy will find another kill for his troubles after having upgraded now to the Ghost. And that's going to bring us to a 3v3.
Well, I mean, okay. That was quite a start. I mean, again, you know, it just seems like CNJ can do no wrong, but with Movie already pushed so far back into spawn, I mean, Junghai is waiting. So, I mean, Junghai is very aware that this could have happened. So he's not, you know, over-aggressing, making any mistakes. Junghai, you know, one of our veterans here, a shot caller, you know, expert. So for the side of MARU, he's waiting this out. And, yeah, just getting some leg works in, you know. Got to get those squats in.
Waiting.
It's good for your knees to have strong leg muscles.
Yeah, it's just very much rife with anticipation, it would seem, as Smoothie. Waiting for somebody to come swinging around the corner. And, well, when it did happen, after he got a little impatient, Chibop going to make his way out of heaven, down onto the site. Now with the numbers advantage. Let's see if they can turn this. The Boombot not spotting anything. Couple shots flying through. They take Wix down to 3 HP. He's just going to try to stick for it. Benicia won't be able to get an angle in time. Does get that finishing shot at the end and won't get Junghai. This time, pistol round victory goes the way of MARU after what looked like it was going to be a catastrophic beginning.
Yeah, I mean, with that initial shot, you just kind of feel like, oh, CNJ's just going to roll on in, you know, with the right click through the smoke. Just unbelievable here, but Moves able to get up on top of that box, find a good angle. Down on the ramp. Junghai, again, not fooled at all. You know, the veteran has the presence of mind. to be ready for that push from Muthi. Let's see, there's a Judge and a bunch of Spectres. So now Nocji, I was kind of curious, no Shorty in the previous round. Now you learn the hard way. If you just shoot through smokes with guns that shoot a lot of bullets at once, you can win. Easy. So now he's got a Judge. That's just big brain.
The math adds up.
It does.
Okay, Prowler going out. It's going to be a nade around the corner. Oh, and Muthi not ready for that check at all.
Oh, the haunt.
Rain as well now going to fall a little bit of damage. Now push back there onto Wavy.
Yeah, that haunt's annoying.
Or maybe that actually didn't get any. Okay, I don't think the blast pack actually hit. But yes, it is. That is annoying.
Yeah. There are times when you can use the haunt's tethers against it, but like no chance there. There's only one direction you could go in the sewers. Just straight into him. All right, well, he's going to check with the Prowler. I don't think he confirmed anything out of that. I think Wavy was far enough back that wasn't even close to it. The Prowler's so short range. That's the one thing.
For this?
No.
Nope, they are not. Well, 2 quick kills picked up. Hashira way up into Mail, and okay, gets the headshot in the end. It's going to be a Spectre now grabbed. Just go storming his way through vents. Watch there on the rope. Wix just hugging the wall, is perfectly poised to go ahead and take him down. So that'll be a 2-0 start now for the side of MARU.
That's tough. I mean, it's, attacker side of Split is always hard, no matter who you are. And so, or usually, most of you. There's a few that do pretty well on it, but that haunt is so good here. And all that utility just out in the front, doing a ton of damage. They check for Muthi around the corner and get him. Yeah, Ashura's been really good today. That is no doubt in anyone's mind. Now we need to see CNJ, full Vandal buy round. A half armor on Hashira. So, oh my God,
Chibop is just getting the heck in there, and he is going to get shut down. Wavy finding Nocji as well. Looks for a little bit more. Tries to swing back out. Finishing blow on a moves. He cannot. Muthi catches Wix. Creeping forward. There's the finish. And they try to go for a fast hit, try to change up the playbook, change up the pace, but instead they end up with egg all over their face.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Now the score.
I didn't want to do analysis anyway. just send it. Just send it, baby.
Yep.
Get in there. And I mean, he had a moment where he might have been able to do some serious damage, but it's able to be thwarted in time by CNJ, who seems to be, I don't want to say completely prepared for it, but prepared enough. Like, it looked like it did surprise him how deep he got, but those were some great blast packs by Chibop, getting some real distance. And that's something that has to be in your mind now, right, as CNJ.
Oh, Nocji going to have to think twice about this one. Got the wall set up. A little bit of cover fire there from Wix for just a moment, then pulls back away.
Womp womp.
Looks like, let's see, okay, let's not go here.
Seizes are also annoying. So, move into sewers, and Muthi just going to chill and watch the flank. You see this all the time with chambers here in Korea, probably all over the world. Is that, you just watch the exits at A, make sure the flanks are covered. And a lot of times you're playing off that trademark there. A little bit of rendezvous. So you might even see Muthi push the corner a bit to see if anybody's peeking at ramps. But right now, nobody is anywhere near the A site. I mean, you got somebody at screens, but otherwise it's empty.
For a second, it was looking like they were just going to send the Nightfall there from Wix. Does hold on to it, though.
Junghai just smoked, put a one-way up at doors, or up at mail.
Oh, swing out. He's gonna
try
to go back into this. Catches one jumping, but Wavy a little bit closer. And just to get that elimination. Now the showstopper coming through. He's gonna decay down to 1 HP and somehow botches. I'm not sure exactly what happened there with the rocket. By the way, he goes down. Doesn't find much of anything. Rain, sliver of health.
I think
Still
Wix
manages to find one.
Shot him out of the air.
Nocji. Backstab, and Rain is not prepared for Wix's position. He'll scoop up 3 kills, and that'll be them retaking control of the map here, now 3-1.
I think the decay damage allowed Wix to just kind of spray him down while he's in the air. I don't think his feet ever touched the ground again.
Rocket flew. I just wonder if He just couldn't flick
He was
up in
flashed.
time. Oh,
He was
man.
flashed.
I feel like the flash should have expired, but I don't know. Maybe he just didn't know which way was up. Either way, couldn't get that elimination on the Wicks. And that showstopper connected onto this pesky fade. Could be looking at a much different round, rather. Much better for the side of CNJ. So we'll go back to fairly equal footing, though. There's rifles for both squads.
Yeah, Wavy's got to judge. See if he's gonna like try to get frisky. Well, now they know they should have heard it. So a lot of utility to at least clear. He's gonna push right onto the site. Oh, he didn't check the elbow.
No, he does not.
Oh,
Should have been able to sift that out sooner rather than later.
oh
It's
no.
not, and now,
They gotta know. Why isn't anybody watching
I
this?
don't know. I don't understand.
Where are the comms?
Okay. I guess they thought truly there's no way that he would come back through this side. He would go around the elbow and approach from screens. Benicia will just get that shot, I guess.
That was a head scratcher. I mean, I guess they thought he was gonna wrap the other way back towards screens. Did not do so. Well, now Spike is down. And
yeah, there's not much you can do here.
no, I mean you gotta want to save your guns at this point, right? You're gonna be broke, so this is tough. I mean, maybe if they could just find one more. We do have Benicia's ult though, so I don't know. You could try something funky, but you don't have a ton of time.
Yeah, he's just not in a position for it. And yeah, Nakji, 4 kills. I'm still puzzled as to how he got 2 of those. Benicia.
Ace,
Nothing to play with.
Benicia. He's on for it.
I thought maybe he was just going to go rush out, try to get the spike. He's out of time now, though.
Yeah, he can't.
Get the plant money, at least. He's trying to bait somebody in, get some further eliminations. It's not going to happen. So no extra little bonus cash coming through for the side of CNJ. 4-1 for MARU.
I mean, part of me just kind of would have maybe rather just saved that extra gun on the side of CNJ, and there had to be some kind of confusion here. I mean, elbow was just never cleared, period, and if you're going to take the A site, it absolutely must be. You just have to have control of that elbow, or else it's just the angles that you can come at make it so difficult to hold the rest of that site if you don't have control of elbow.
I expect the CNJ coach stepping out here with this timeout call to very much just kind of echo your sentiments. Just, guys, where are the comms?
Yeah, comms.
How did we get backstabbed by Sage? Be like, it was really chaotic. I couldn't understand what they said.
Sages are generally not known for their sneakiness. I mean, you can be, but you can be sneaky on any agent, really. I mean, you just cut sound and walk around, but...
Welp.
Yeah.
That could be a bit of a tilter.
Oh, absolutely. That round was tilting for me to watch. I can't imagine what it felt like to play it. Nobody was, oh God. It just, watching it again, I feel like I'm watching, like, that Simpsons episode where they just keep watching Ralph's heartbreak, like, over and over again.
Oh.
Oh?
That's a good way to start it.
Oh?
Moving into the eco here. Knife not going too far in as Benicia's like, yeah, there's somebody on this wall. I can feel it.
Yeah, feel it in your nerd bones, man.
Mm-hmm. He's got the right sense of it. Just will back away for now.
Yeah, and I mean, you can try to paranoia it, but then, Nakji just backs off, right? Or that.
And he'll also drop down, yeah.
Right. So there's not really a lot Benicia can do about that. So let's see what they're going to do. I mean, they might just be, again, saving that ult for Benicia to try to grab the spike, if things go badly.
Okay, that's a good amount of utility bought here just by making an appearance in heaven. Your CNJ, you're not going to feel too bad about that. The fault line and the aftershock now going to be burned. Paranoia thrown through. Connect onto much. Nakji now getting pinched, but is he getting pinched or is he doing the pinching? Well, he got pinched in the end. Ends up going down to Benicia, but now Wicks situated here at the back of sight. You're looking to buy some time, but it's
there it is.
into the back of B from Benicia. But crucially, Zhonghai never left.
Yeah.
Now they're aware of this, and they need to save him. The push out, Zhonghai turns, gets Hashira. Swaps to the classic, gets rid of the enemy Omen. Now it's just Rain left alone. Fragment will go forward, that will block off the alleyway. Where does he go from here? Because he's got a judge and he's playing at range.
He's got one more flash.
Okay, he's got a Sheriff in hand, but he needs to nail these shots.
Got a flash here, yeah.
Sends it. Nothing connecting. He's running out of time.
Yeah, they're gonna stick it. Yeah.
He's got a swing. He's got a spray. He will get it! Oh! He makes it happen!
No!
The 4K for Rain!
He didn't get it in time.
Down.
I don't think he got it in time. It didn't happen.
Oh, you're right.
It was just...
It didn't happen! I stood back up.
I know. I thought he got it in time there for a second, but
damn,
it was really close.
I'm usually good at those reads.
Yeah, you usually are.
I got excited by the kill feed. Like a bad caster, I just debated myself.
I thought he had it. It's so hard to tell because that bar is kind of deceiving.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
G-Pop. Okay, he's going for the fast hit again. This time he's got a judge and a showstopper. Got the first elimination, followed up for a second, and yeah. Well, I'm glad we got to see the replay, but good lord, we nearly missed all of the action here in this round.
This is a buy round for CNJ, and they're, yeah. Oh god, oh god!
Okay, Movie. Finding two, TP's back. Kills Boombot, no problem.
Dude, Movie.
Prowler to chase. Shots flying. Ooh, he's fishing. He's so close to finding G-Bop as well. Spots him, but does he know that Wix is right there? No, he does not.
I liked what you did there, because he was using the Neptune gun.
Wasn't even intentional.
Oh, dude, but come on.
Okay, well, Benicio now going to grab the spike, hightail it over to the A site. 1v2 for the attempted retake. They do have a Nightfall if they want to invest it here. TP down.
Cut a little
right
time.
Out front.
Yeah, this is toughy. You got to smoke. So you've already used your paranoia though. Don't got that in the bag. So here for Benicio, let's see what he wants to do. He's playing it from screens. Looks like he wants to see if there's anybody cutting through from the alley, from CT, and then.
I just play this out of heaven.
Yeah. I agree. I would love to see that.
Okay, the Nightfall not going to hit him.
Well, now they know he's heaven though, because that Nightfall doesn't confirm anything.
True. Benicio though does manage to get G-Bop. G-Bop was a low HP member. Now he's got to get through Wix, 100 HP, and that half armor. Smoke chucked out. He sees him on the spike, and yeah, I mean, it's easy enough for him. He's got that nice little one-way setup. That'll be the clutch, and that'll be a second round now for the side of CNJ, though they'll still be kicking themselves that it's not a third after what happened 2 rounds ago.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that was still, though, I mean, look, all things considered with how this round started, this could have been a lot worse for CNJ.
Yeah.
They lose 3 members real fast, and Moody comes back swinging, gets a couple himself, and then Benicio with just a really heady, smart play here. Way to set up that one-way and just kind of lock it down from heaven.
This is now pushed MARU onto the eco.
Yeah. This is, I mean, look, if you string together a couple more rounds in a row for CNJ, all of a sudden this is a very different half.
Yeah. About halfway there to being in a decent territory. You know, 8-4 half on the attacking side, historically not been bad.
Yeah, I agree. That's like my median cutoff point, right? It's 8-4. I feel like that's, or 4-8 is a good attacker side on this map. Good enough. You'd like to have better, of course. I mean, everybody would. That's just the nature of these things. All right, flash around the corner. Chibop with the frenzy, nestled behind the box.
Lower, try to play off of it. Yeah,
oh my God.
Not checking his corners now. Paint shells going out. I should have thinking about throwing the wall there. Does not Muthi be taken down as well. Rez at the ready, both going to be used. Chibop and Muthi back into the fight.
Tried to lift up over there.
Maybe pushing up into heaven. And just with a weapon advantage. Comes up with that kill, tries to throw the paint shells. Nocchi swinging around the backside. Does provide some covering fire. Gets the heal out onto Wix. Suddenly we have a 3v3.
Spikes down too, so they have to fight for this site.
Yep.
So they're sending Hashira around the screens to make sure that's cleared out, trying to come from like every angle possible. I mean, oh, this is so dangerous. Oh my God.
They do. Then I see a kid's Nocchi through the back. Takes him out. Now the plant can come in. There's the cleanup. All right, 3rd round now for CNJ. Some wind in their sails. Granted, this was an eco to the side of MARU, so now rifles coming back through for them.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the worst eco ever. you got a couple kills there. You forced out a important ult. So all things considered, not too bad.
Oh, just moments before that wall went up. That forces the res, so it's just one other tool that they no longer have to try to work with.
Yeah, but this is a great idea here by CNJ to reset, to kind of rethink this idea. They're like, okay, we know everybody's on site. Let's make sure we've got all our bases covered. We're all coming from different angles. We make this, as efficient as possible here, and they nail it. So credit where credit's due. That's a great reset from CNJ on that round. Whoa. Now he knows.
We'll see that. Just know that he's at least playing somewhat close. He's back around the corner, just keeping himself out of line of sight.
Yeah, he's just going to pop the wall, and that is annoying as a chamber player, depending on if you have another gun in the bank, which Moody does. Can be a little bit annoying. But yeah, they're going to put Wavy there to spam a few bullets, see if anybody's going to peace out. And meanwhile, Benicio over on ramps, getting spammed at, but none of the bullets are going to connect. And you can see here, just CNJ's trying to get a sense of what the defenses look like, where the pieces are in place for the side of MARU. They like what they see on A better, and they're making a good read. There's the boom bot over here, so you know the Raze is over here. Moothy's got the long-range guns. You can watch, the cross on the screens from distance. Benicia's got his ult again.
Okay, fragment out into elbow, jump forward from Wavy. Does his one in backside, and he will be able to break it open. Bop now going to be eliminated. High starting to rotate over from B. Still a ways to go, though. Will avoid getting suppressed. Falling Thunder going to be invested. TP out. Moody stays safe. They just leave Wavy by himself on the site, and he will go down. Wiggs finding that elimination. That's going to be them getting themselves forward here onto the spike. Swing in the corner. Should have finding one. Moody cutting down another. Gets a second kill now with the tour de force, and now it's him versus Zhonghai. Tap of the spike. He knows that he's playing forward. Jumps up, looking for it, and he gets the flick. Woo! 3 kills for Moody. And now we are just 1 round away from this being tied up.
I heart Moody, yeah. After that, absolutely, you gotta. He comes up huge for his team, getting on top of that box, getting some big kills. Jeez Louise, these are close rounds. I mean, Nakji here almost ends this.
Oh.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, like the last shot was already like pretty good,
Woo!
and then that second one.
That
such
second
a quick
one.
scope in from him. Clean stuff.
Brutal. Love it. And now you're back on the eco. I mean, now CNJ's pushed back hard enough against MARU that even though they took an early 5-1 lead, they've just strung 3 in a row. So now the ping pong economy game begins for MARU.
Looking like they want to attack the fence here. Oh, and yeah, I think Wavy just about saw a little bit of G-Bop there pushing up the rope.
Yep.
Either way, found him. Paint shells up there into B heaven. Benicio just going to be taking the TP back. Another rotations start. Push in. Rain just doming him. Wavy's got Zhonghai. And there it is, a flawless round to tie it up at 5-5. CNJ, a little bit of a slow start, but very much have come alive.
Yeah, this is a great half now. No matter what happens. I mean, even if you lose the next 2 rounds, this is a great half. I mean, really, great playing off your utility there. Good reaction. He might have heard or something, or like you said, he might have just seen just enough, couple pixels out of place. I'm not translating that one.
Yeah, I don't think we're. I'm kind of surprised that one made it on the broadcast.
That's okay. Hey, you know what? The characters in game swear, so our players
that's true.
are allowed
This is a more mature video game.
Yeah. Look, Jet says some pretty gnarly stuff, so you know what? It's fine. Rosa ult into screens, but that's okay just to clear it. Follow up with the wall right behind it to cut that off. Now that Prowler, lets Rain know for sure. He's got 1 flash in the bag. He's going to use it to counter this Nightfall.
This Nightfall is just basically for him. It gets the kill. But do they know that there's somebody else lurking? Well, they're going to try to check. The Prowler goes over to the left, and as Wiggs turns the corner, he takes his head clean off. Benicio, though, he doesn't manage to get the lurk. Suddenly, it's just Wavy, and G-Bop will cut him down a size. Close quarters off shot. They get the hits through. MARU stopping the momentum. That was 4 consecutive rounds for CNJ. Now with 1 more left to go, it's going to be the lead retaken here by MARU.
Yeah, good job here. You know, the Nightfall, even though it only clips 1, they're able to get Rain before he's able to do any damage. You know, he tries to do what he can with just the 1 flash left in the bag. Isn't good enough. I don't know what happened with Benicia there. It looked like he had an opportunity to really do some damage, but just kind of a little bit off with his aim, I guess.
I think it was just kid in the candy store.
Yeah.
Didn't know which treat to go for and kind of split the difference, and then ends up getting traded out.
I get that. I really, really do. That's me when somebody asks me what I want to eat for dinner, and I'm like, I don't know, anything? Like everything? It all sounds good? Ooh, no.
G-Bob not going to get the quick hit, but he does have the Sage Wall there to protect. Foul. Gets the suppress, goes for the blind shot, swap it out, move over to the Judge perhaps. He's flip-flopping back and forth between the weapons a bit.
He's got a lot of options here. And let's see what they want to do with this. They're waiting for that push, but it's actually a full rotate back over towards A, so it looks like they're just going to set up for kind of a hit. Just you know, a fast one. They still got both blast packs for Wavy, so you can get in deep. Last one didn't go so well. Let's see how they want to change this one up. Screens was what they cut off with the wall and everything last time. Ooh, that's a good seize.
That is a good seize. Grabs 2. Little Stranger Thing tentacles coming out of the ground. TP set up by Moody. He's going to go for the plant. Got me open once more. This time, G-Bop going to be taken down. Rain playing out over at ramp, finds the kill.
It's Vecna. Oh no.
Yeah. Down, moves, trying to get it. If he had gotten those 2 kills, sure, he would have been traded by Benicia. That still would have been absolutely massive. They're looking for the push now. Nakji comes storming in, but Benicia was unscouted. All the same, so he gets the eliminations. Now it's just down to Zhonghai. Tries to see it on the minimap. He's creeping across out in the middle of the site. Ends up falling to Wavy, and that is a tied up 6-6 half.
I mean, you would think that's good enough here for MARU to string together a solid defender side on split and get their first series win. Their first match win of the season. It is their last match, but hey, better late than never. And I think, you know, again, you got to be real impressed with CNJ here at the end of this. Even though it took them a while at the beginning to get going, this is a night and day different team. And it just shows you how important it is to get this experience, to get here, to get to this level, to play in front of fans, to play against these other really, really, really good teams here in Korea, and how quickly they improve, just given the opportunity. And I'm blown away, truly.
Yeah, and I mean, this one's just been wildly entertaining. You know, for the fast hits from MARU have been utterly phenomenal to watch when they're just sending it straight into mid. You know, G-Bop just launching himself out into Ramen. That's been great. The first map was just, even though it wasn't close, it was hilarious. I've been having a hell of a lot of fun with these teams right now.
Me too, man. This has been a great match. I mean, entertaining, no doubt, and it's the speed and the ferocity at which CNJ is playing in particular today. You know, when they dial it up, they look nuts. I mean, they look like that's kind of like, you know, I don't mean this to be exactly a one-to-one comparison, but kind of Paper Rex-ish at times, where they just kind of turn on the heat, and it's hard to keep up with them because they're so good at that level of that tempo of play.
Shades of.
Yeah.
나이스 6인데?
See that?
좋았다. 왜 잘했네?
Well, this time he didn't say a bad word.
Yeah, he just said, good job. You did a good job.
Before he had said, bad word, I'm the best.
He did.
It was very funny, and I'm actually
quite
happy that we included that.
I kind of want to clip it.
Oh, boy. Well, they'll wait out the knife here to MARU, suspecting that Rain is going to throw that. And, I mean, you know, they've had time to watch this.
They're just going for a full-on A, and it looks, oh, my God,
okay. Moody will just do that.
Yeah, just give him the headhunter and stand back and enjoy the show. Because that man...
Bit of a one-way. Rain smartly moves out of that position.
You could say he hunt heads.
Oh,
and a TP.
TP's over in the screen. Shots flying his way, and he does go low.
Yeah. Hashira should be able to get there for the heal.
It's off. Oh, no, he just used it. Okay. It's like looking at the UI, and I'm like, oh, it's on cooldown. Oh, wait, it's because he just used it on Muthi.
I'm a step ahead of you.
Well, CNJ, let's see how they try to approach this retake. For now, 3 in heaven, 2 by screens. Screen, ready with a flash. Throws it down. Start advancing forward, check the one side, don't spot anything. Move into the smoke and moves. We'll find the first kill. Right now, going to be taken out. Push down once more. Ashina this time going to be eliminated. As Zhonghai dangerously low here on the side itself. Will end up dying, but too much work cut out for them there from Benicia. Can't get the final eliminations despite the fact that, takes them very, very low. 2 members will survive the round as the pistol will once more go to MARU.
Yeah, MARU's won both pistols, and see if CNJ can defy the odds, assuming that MARU is going to win the anti-eco round next round. It's just kind of funny because MARU just has a pretty good sense of, the fact that CNJ is going to really try to take ramps control, so they divert a lot of resources over to that area to defend it. And CNJ just isn't ready for 3 members of MARU to be over there on that ramp, and so they're playing out of the smoke, using the fault line, kind of moving in and out, coming from unexpected positions, and it really does work. CNJ is completely fooled by that little setup.
This is a triple shorty round.
Heck yeah, it is.
Oh boy.
Get ready to maul, Tom Biz.
Well, Hashida sat behind garage box. Got Wavy sat just there in heaven. And Benicia sat in hell on B side.
I love it. Just every choke point, just put a shorty at.
Yep.
This is my
Shorty
kind of Valorant.
What? Oh, this is the
Look
new
at that.
Neptune
Yeah, it's the
one.
new Neptune skin. It looks
That
like
is rectangular.
Yeah, looks like something out of Roblox or something.
It looks like one of those just handheld vacuums, like the mini bags.
Does. You're right.
Oh, the Boombot not going to spot. He holds, and he gets the kill. Not going to be able to reload, so maybe try to go for the knife there for just a second. Doesn't get too much, though. It's going to be a 1-for-1 on the entry. Just around the corner now is Benicia. Smoke thrown down.
30초 남았습니다.
As G-Bop tries to creep through, but Benicia says no. Shuts him down. Now it's 3v3. Spike still being shipped forward. Wicks coming out from heaven. The backstab is looking great. Now all of a sudden, it is just Muthi by himself. Waits out the haunt. Here's the plant coming through. Tries to deny it. Gets the headshot. Takes the TP out. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't interrupt it. They actually get the spike down.
Oh, is he gonna check? Is he gonna check rafters?
They knew that Wicks was up there before, but he can't flick up fast enough. 3 kills for Wicks. Now 2-round lead for MARU as they clean up the anti-eco. And we get ready to go into the bonus.
All right, now we can say, can CNJ defy the odds? Teams win. If a team wins both the pistols and both the anti-ecos, 4 rounds obviously is important, but beyond that, they win a pretty high percentage of the time. See if they can get it done. But still, I mean, this whole round to me is just like psychological damage. Just shorties everywhere. Just, oh God, what is their defense going to look like here? Like, how many judges are we going to be seeing this time? Even Wavy already has one already up in mail there. And they're going to check through with the haunt onto the site. Doesn't really get any info as Muthi is nestled behind the elbow. He's going to shift over to the map. They're going to spot him. Oh, he still gets a kill.
Blind. Muthi getting that kill, takes a TP out the safety over at screens. Spike now shipped up into the site. Wall comes through. Muthi will get picked off. Moves, finding that elimination. I think he blind shotted through. Hard to say. Either way, Rain now finding one. Manages to stabilize this break. Gets a second kill. And he's just trying to make his way forward, but Wicks comes up huge. MARU will now take a 3-round stretch lead.
Uh-oh. Well, now things get spicy. Because that's the bonus for the attacker side of MARU 1. After everything looking so good for the side of CNJ here, starting to unravel a bit. I mean, Muthi just barely got that kill before he TP'd out, but then it's the Ghost. I mean, he's trying to shoot at the Sage, and it's just a great peek out there, and the move's doing a good job. And I mean, this is just absolutely disgusting with the Bulldog.
여기 맨 쪽이 참
I
많아.
mean, Wix is nuts right
oh
now.
boy.
Oh God!
Bebop going for the fast hit, comes jumping up, and Benicia with the fuck. He can't do a damn thing. Ends up falling. Only puts a little bit of damage, smattering of it there onto the Rays. Shots flying up into heaven there. Muthi trying to get up above that smoke, trying to see, and, well, can't see anything now because he's dead.
And Nakchi just elevated himself up to rafters as well, so this is a really, really difficult defense to get through.
They look for the C's. They can't find anything. Rain taken out. It's Wavy and Hashida. Two. Might, I was going to say, rely on for the nice sheriff shots that come through. And
Okay.
they are delivering.
You got a hit
She
there.
bombed so low. Paint shells flying out. Jumps across to the opposite side, but they still haven't scouted Nakchi's position. Swings the corner. And there's the closeout. They make it look close there for a second. Wavy made it look close for a moment. Now 10 rounds here for the side of MARU. So far, seem completely unfazed, unwavering on this attack.
Yeah, 4 rounds in a row. This has to turn around right now for CNJ if they're going to get the win here. Because this has just been, the Chibop showed great utility here to kind of get Benicia in an awkward position where he's swapping out the gun, trying to get away for the knife, and it's just perfect timing, perfect shot.
Great little tap.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's,
Nice.
everybody's been practicing their little aim lab lineups.
Uh-oh, Hashida. He's got it noted. So is he going to be scouted?
Oh no, he does, you're right.
Backs away, the C's goes out. Aftershock as well. Just that one Prowler munching him is enough to draw a hell of a lot of attention. Oh, he sees one around the back. Boombot gonna go his way. He doesn't nail the shot. It's 2 bullets now gone from the tour de force.
And by the way, you've got that double ultimate combo with the breach and the fade.
My God.
Yes!
This is...
No, don't
No,
stay
the
up
wall's
there.
gonna break.
Oh, it's gonna break. Sad. Now I'm really sad.
It's like MARU knew. Oh, Hashida's gonna be doing some TikTok nonsense. Let's get out of here. Let's just wait. And then we'll go to A.
Yeah, that wall only lasts for so long. Then we can get in here. Just avoid that. Just shenanigans. I mean, just all right. There you go. The rolling thunder and the nightfall committed at once. Doesn't really catch too much though.
Doesn't catch anything.
Yeah.
Okay, Muthi
Oh,
faking
no.
up for his previous whips. Now has one final shot. Chibop will get him, but Asha with the Odin. Dishonest weapon. Finds an elimination. Nakchi will cut him down. Now it's Benicia and Wavy. And as I say those words, Nakchi ends up falling. They finally break the momentum, at least for a moment. 4 rounds consecutively in the second half here for the side of MARU. And now CNJ start to drag it back.
Yeah, I mean, kind of shades of what they were doing on Fracture there, where they're just kind of sidestepping utility, and then they come out with, you know, the big guns blazing and get some huge kills there with 2 on the tour de force. The follow-up with that, as you like to call it, the not so honest gun.
Dishonest weapons.
Dishonest weapon. So what is your tier list for dishonest? Wait, hold on.
Going at the right up front and center. Oh man, Wavy, he actually pushed forward behind the wall for just a moment. That was enough to avoid the damage from the showstopper.
And they realize it too late. He'd already backed out, so they commit all kinds of resources to that. There's a seize, a slow orb, everything to try to see if they could trap Wavy, but he just barely gets out in time, and he's got a showstopper of his own. And he's waiting. He's looking for that opportunity.
Odin, Ares, Judge in that order.
Odin,
those are the 3 dishonest
Ares,
weapons.
Judge. Shorty's not dishonest?
The Bucky's fine.
Okay.
The Shorty's on the fence.
Oh, okay, on the fence. All right. I don't think any. Well, I don't like the Ares. I think the Ares is like.
Yeah.
It's kind of dumb.
I just like them both.
The Odin's not. Yeah, the Odin's a little bit too accurate at times for what it is.
Indeed. Well.
But I know now. I know how to like just get in your head if I'm playing against you. Uh-oh.
Push up. Speaking of dishonest weapons, there it is.
But
Wavy finds 1, but cannot get the second. But here's the top of the tier list. Hashida gunning down 2. Teleport across. Benicia getting tucked away in the back of sight. And looks like they're just going to have to save. No time, no way to break in onto the site, no way to rotate. Just hold on to the weapons.
But regardless, this is a great changeup from the side of CNJ. I mean, they're really making MARU, confused and having to work for stuff. And by the way, again, that early escape by Wavy, the way to dodge the rocket and then dodge the follow-up utility, that's so good.
It's very nicely done.
Just a heads-up play. And CNJ seems to be kind of bouncing back. It's 2 in a row. If they can string together a few more, they're right back even Stevens.
Yep, just 2 away from tying it up. It's winnable for either side right now. CNJ stringing 2 together. Seem to have found their footing here on this defense. Obviously the buy, not great. Just the 2 safe weapons. Some sheriffs and half armor widely for the side of MARU. Any value they can get would be very much appreciated by them.
Oh, God. The rocket. Ugh.
Oh, it is at the ready.
I know. If he figures this out.
They're going to counter wall? Yeah.
Are they gonna Avengers?
Oh, yeah, that they are, as you like to call it.
It's not me. I didn't come up with it.
Keep saying it.
I just borrowed it. I am a thief.
At least you're an honest one.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Okay. They poke and prod.
이쪽이야.
Opposite side. There's the boost, and they instantly get him. Position read like a book by MARU. Fantastically done. Benicia now in a bad spot over at back site. Hashina, though, still utilizing that Odin. Sees the TP in from Zonghai, cuts him down, but Wix will find another kill. That's going to be the Odin recovered and taken into MARU's hands.
This is disaster, honestly.
Pop flash. Yep. You see this? Yep. You see that?
I did.
And that is why the Odin's a dishonest weapon. But hey, Wix made it look good. And what an opening shot off that wall boost.
This is nuts. I mean, in some respects, Wavy probably shouldn't be sitting out in the open like that.
Oh,
that's disgusting still, regardless. That's absolutely nasty. It's absolutely just, you're right, a ridiculous sheriff shot, but then, yeah, you can just spray the wall here. Yeah, that's the beauty, I guess, of having a 100-bullet clip.
Well,
they dropped it, did they? They dropped it. They're not keeping it. How dare they? Oh, yeah, I'll applaud them. Yeah, you would.
Golf claps.
Yeah, golf
claps for MARU, making the right decision. Good on you, Wix.
Yeah. Way to feel good about yourself.
I will abuse this overtuned weapon to win a round, and then I will go back to more standard practices.
You've achieved moral superiority. Congrats.
All right, well, CNJ, call out timed. Timeout called is what I meant to say.
Did you say call out timed?
I did. I literally did. That shows you where my brain is at right now. It's being broken down into a mush.
It reminds me.
A gruel, perhaps.
I have a good story. When I was in high school, just this is like when cell phones were first kind of becoming a thing. This is how old I am. I called one of my friends. His name was Dan, and I go, "Hey, Clint, it's Dan." And I go,
Nice.
Then I said some bad words.
Perfect. I mean, every now and then you just get your wires crossed. You say something backwards. It happens to everybody.
Yeah, it happens.
You know that when the phone was invented, they wanted to. Who actually invented the phone? Was it Alexander Graham Bell?
Yeah, sure.
I want to say it was. Instead of saying hello, he wanted everyone to greet each other on the phone by saying ahoy.
I like that. It's like you're on a boat. I mean, that's kind of like the word of the times. You know what I mean? Like hello, but hello, hi, yeah. How do you answer the phone? What's your? Oh, you're drinking water. Hold on. Let's see if Hashira is gonna like just use more dishonesty to profit. Yes, you're Korean.
All right, we're all gonna be broken down here in garage. Looks like they will go ahead and pull away from B though. And yeah, they're just gonna start full rotating through the spawn. Nocchi back behind to try to lurk in this position though.
You got another Nightfall for Wix. Still, I mean, Wavy's got to find a moment to use this showstopper. He's been sitting on it for far too long. I don't think that catches anybody.
He's just backing up. Rain. He was spotted by that. There's a pop flash, but the smoke's there to block. Spraying through, looking for any kind of straight connection he can get, and he actually did tag Wix down to 35. Nocchi now pushing forward, puts the wall up, cutting off stairs access. Spike brought forward by moves. Go for the plant, 10 seconds to spare.
Yeah, the double back here bought enough attention from the side of CNJ. They're not ready for this. Smoke at the door.
That's a showstopper. Does he decide to use it
Yes.
here?
I hope so.
Just wait and see. Zhonghai on the lurk, though. Catches Smoothie. He doesn't look! He doesn't look! He didn't look far enough down. Nakji swinging out. Hell comes up with 3 kills in the round. Benesi can only get the Sage at the end. And oh me, oh my. MARU Gaming looking stable here on CNJ's map pick. I told you, it's entirely possible. It's just one of those days where you can't win on your own map pick.
No, you're right. I mean, this is, you know, really good attempts sometimes from MARU, but they're starting to falter. Like the mental kind of game is starting to collapse a bit for them. They're not fully realizing like where players could be, what the situations can be like. You know, Wavy, after holding on to that first showstopper for 3 or 4 rounds.
Oh,
fast hit.
They're trying to chase. They're trying to get him, but
They got him.
Rain's going to be taken out instead. He's going to be thrown. Prowler invested as well. Benesi just running in the backside as fast as he possibly can, but Eco not great here from the side of CNJ, and they need to win this out and get 3 more after it if they want to take us into OG. Rolling Thunder hits onto the Omen. He's going to tuck into the far right side. The spray comes down. They will be able to displace him. Smoothie, the Headhunter finds 1, but Zhonghai out for blood. Comes up with a 2nd kill in the round so far. The Marshall shot just over moves his head. That would have stranded the spike for just a moment. They cannot get it. Hashida, he's got no good choices on people that he can res either. Oh!
He tries to line up for the blast packs. It just gets ripped
jump
up
right there, but
oh,
okay.
oh.
Hashida from behind will get that elimination.
Got the heal?
Do you throw the res, try to bait?
Yes, you have to.
Okay, yep, they throw it. They know that somebody's going to be on the close side, but they are running out of time.
Blast packs and go. It's got to happen right now.
Wavy jumping forward. The flash comes in. Chibop shuts him down. It looks like this is going to be taking us into a map 3 now. Hashida finds Zhonghai. Needs to break open the site. He cannot. Chibop will pick up 4 kills in the last round, and that will close it. MARU Gaming, they take split, which means map number 3 still stands in the way of CNJ and their first series victory.
Yeah, CNJ just never found much ground on the defender side. I mean, every hit MARU had was good. I mean, and some good reads as well, really, truly. Some good reads from MARU on the side of CNJ. Just some good rotates, kind of abusing some positions. Yeah, I mean, I thought after the 6-6 half, I thought, okay, CNJ's looking good to finally get their first win, but MARU's not having any of it. There's still something to play for here for MARU. CNJ, they're done. Their season's over no matter what happens here today, but, you know, again, MARU's in the playoffs. There could still be some, you know, swapping of positions in there. And I'm sure MARU, you know, has some pride they want to play with here, too. I mean, they don't want to go out without a...
I mean, like I said, this is kind of like the Shanghai Dragons conundrum in the inaugural season of the Overwatch League. That team was, you know, end up going 0-40 during the year. You don't want to be the first team that loses to the team that has no wins.
Yeah, that
That
too.
in itself is just, you know, a negative badge that you have to wear for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
You don't want to be that squad that gives up that first win. So MARU fighting back. Managed to find some stability here on Split. Now, I believe it's going to be Ascent to really decide it all.
Yes, it is. I mean, again, CNJ looked great on Ascent too, but this split wasn't nearly as strong as what we saw against DRX. So now we move over to the other map they played against DRX, Ascent. Can it be as good? And I mean, MARU even is dominating every category here pretty handily.
Yep. I mean, you know, like you said, CNJ have been looking good on Ascent as of late. I'm thinking back, you know, taking Onslayers to 11-13 on that map, then suffering the loss. Also thinking about MARU versus WGS, where WGS were like, we have to ban Ascent away from MARU.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to have to play them there.
Right.
Well,
it should be a good map. I think both teams are really good at it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think we are in for one hell of a final map to close this out. And this is doing it the proper way, guys. This is the last matchup of the regular season here in Stage 2. Playoffs on the horizon. MARU looking for a win, looking to win on Ascent. CNJ looking for that first match victory. We'll see who gets it when we come back.
None of those kind of
What? What?
That's
Why
the
are they
one
ready
thing.
for this?
No. I'm out of the air.
Backstab and
Woo!
rain.
Oh no.
No,
They gotta know. Why isn't anybody watching this?
I don't know. I don't understand.
Where the comm? Yeah.
He's got to swing. He's got to spray. He will get it. Oh, he makes it happen.
No.
Yep. Oh my
They-
goodness.
Oh, God.
G-Pop. Okay, he's going for the pass hit again. This time he's got to judge.
CNJ is there. Yeah. Oh god. Oh god.
Okay, Moosey. Finding they want to attack the fence here. Oh, and yeah, I think wavy forward Wicks coming out from Habit. The backstab is through. Hard to say. Either way, Rain now finding one.
Nuts right
Oh
now.
boy.
Oh god.
G-Pop going for the pass hit. Comes jumping up. He finds one. Can I get the second?
Sure, honestly.
Pop flash. Yep. You see this? Yep. You see that? Shit out. Finds Zhonghai. Needs to break open the site. He cannot. G-Pop. And we are back. One more map to be played here to round out the stage ahead of the playoffs. CNJ taken to a map 3. Could not get the win on their map pick of Split. Now Ascent will decide it all.
I mean, this is, to me, should be a pretty close battle. And who knows, we might see another overtime just to, you know, put a nice cap on the group stage, the regular season, if you will, here of VCT Korea. I mean, this is it. Last map. Then we done. Then we done for the year.
Well, I mean, got the playoffs.
I mean, for the regular season.
Yeah.
But the playoffs, yes. Playoffs start next
There's
weekend.
an LCQ.
There's an LCQ.
And then
There's champions.
There's-
But I mean,
well-
for us in this, like, exact moment.
it's also Masters.
You know, yes, I know, but
There's a lot more Valorant
I
to
understand.
be watched, but
I'm
yes,
aware.
specifically here, yes. This is the last
Regular,
of the regular season.
Yes,
And it's a little sad.
a bit. Yeah, Wix.
Well, I don't know why we're looking at CNJ, but
I don't know either. That's not Wix, but Wix
that
won.
is not. But Wix,
There
there
it
he
is.
Yeah, a little bit of a shout there for Chibop as well, who did have a little bit of a rough start on the Rays, but then really kicked it into high gear by the end. But Wix, for me, and I assume for you as well, by far and away, just finding an immense amount of impact. And it wasn't really necessarily because of the Fade utility and being able to scout and then really play off the haunt super well and whatnot. Like, guy was just kind of hitting heads.
Yeah.
He was checking corners beautifully, he's getting some nice flicks, and he was just finding an immense amount of value just with his raw aim.
I mean, there were some good plays off of, frankly, a lot of times the information that was given over in terms of lack of information. Like they throw a haunt or a that wouldn't be shot down or wouldn't see anybody, or they throw a nightfall that would catch nobody or one person. So they would play off that information well. So, and that's just kind of the whole team doing smart things together, like reading the situations well and everybody being on the same page. So, yeah, absolutely, I got to give just Wick solely on his individual, not solely, but a big part of it on his individual performance there.
Well, once more into the breach we go. Sent to be the decider between these two squads. The CNJ fights for not their tournament lives, but for their first win here in the stage. Can they make it happen? And that 1-6 record, will it end in tragedy, honestly?
I hope not.
Because with the way that this started, it was looking so much like a 2-0 for CNJ.
I still kind of want to see Rain and Wavy switch on this map. I think Wavy's just the Rays, and Wavy's like good enough. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. That's okay. What? Asha just playing Sage all day. I love that Wavy's on the Rays. Meanwhile, Maru is wildly different. G-Bop had been playing Jet. Moves had been playing, I want to say, well, Zhonghai was playing Astra. Moves was playing Fade. Wix was playing Chamber, I think, or KO. And Nakji, one of those two is playing Chamber. I'd have to go look real quick again, but it depends on the map who's playing what there. Wix was playing Chamber, okay. And it was Nakji on the KO, so a wildly different composition here for Maru. I mean, everybody's doing something different. And everybody's liking the Sage these days on Ascent.
That they are. I think that agent select, though, may have been incorrect, what we had on the screens.
Oh, okay.
So I think that, yeah, okay.
I was going to say, that was
I'm being
so
told-
different for MARU.
Production is ringing in right now saying, like, yep, need to update the graphics. So that is not the agent. It's like, we'll see what we have once we have that all corrected. And we'll go back into it and then get an actual accurate look. So apologies, everybody. Just hang tight with us.
Well, now I feel less surprised.
Yeah, I was gonna say cheap out with the grays on the set.
Yeah, I was gonna be rather surprised by that.
So I'm anticipating a move back to the jet, and let's see now. We have everything updated. Should be okay. To start unveiling. And
Okay.
there's- yeah, the jet.
All right,
Okay.
Muthi on Chamber,
Moves on the fade.
DC on Omen. Zhonghai
like
is
it.
Astra, yeah. Rain is going to stay on the Rays for this map, so Wavy remains on the KO. I was kind of hoping they'd switch that, but it is what it is.
I mean, it's not like Rain played particularly poorly by any means on the KO there on split.
No.
So I think you very well could have done that, but it seems like it's just going to be a matter of lineups, you know, maybe last pack movement and whatnot on this map specifically, where they like to swap it up. Rain has been looking good today, though. So we'll see how he fares moving back into the duelist role. Because his breach, his KO, so far looks pretty damn decent. Asha, yeah, of course, does move away from the Sage here.
Yeah.
He said, don't mind it on this map.
No, I don't either. I think Sage is perfectly fine on a sense, but
Plenty of those cheesy Sage walls
How dare
setups that
you.
you can do.
how dare you call them cheesy?
Oh, they are so cheesy.
I
But
know.
here we go, guys. Game 3 to decide the winner. Let's see who walks away victorious in our final match of the season as we dive onto a set.
I mean, I play Sage on just about every map now. It just feels like it's there's value to be found on every map in some form or another. I like to play Fade, but she's always taken so fast that I never get to play her, and it makes me big sad.
Knife out, not going to find anything. Blast packs straight down mid into tree now. I believe the trade mark was there as well. Does get cleared. Wicks going to fall. Muthi finding that elimination. Rain going to be cut down. Shebop gets one. Shots over towards Wavy as he pushes into the Nebula. Actually does find Zhonghai. Wrap around the back though from Shebop. Finds one. Moves up and have it against Hashira. And suddenly the smokes will dissipate. The dust will settle. Muthi, oh, can't get anything with that flank. Moves will be cleaning up 3 to try to fast track that Nightfall. That's MARU, yet again winning a pistol.
Yeah, the initial hit's pretty good here for the side of CNJ. There's a lot of good utility kind of thrown at the front side of A. I mean, like closer to the attacker side, just outside of the door. Great shot by Muthi initially. They use a haunt to clear tree. You know, they've got a decent amount of information on what's in the front, but the smokes on site itself proved to kind of be a challenge for them to address in time, and Chibop just finds a great moment to wrap around the backside of that generator. Completely just hit CNJ in the back where they have no clue it's coming.
That's now 4 out of the 5 pistol rounds that have been played here today going into the hands of MARU. One-way Nebula set up here. Pink shells bounce out of the archway. Chibop just pushes out, cuts down 3. Zhonghai will get involved just a bit. It's a blink and you miss it moment there. MARU will go ahead and very swiftly move up 2-0.
Yep, so that's kind of what you expect in some situations in this round, and just push right out. So back-to-back rounds kind of be pretty fast A hits. Muthi just out there hunting for headhunts.
Wicks was like looking at a butterfly or something. He's like, oh, hey, look, you're here.
Yeah,
나이스. 에이,
I think looking towards B now, I was going to say, I suspect there might be a B hit just based on the early round sort of conditioning towards A.
I don't know
But
about
look
that.
at the cross. I mean, yeah, they're ready for this.
Bit of a panic throw there from Wavy. Wanted to make sure that he threw the null command not the null command, but the
0 point.
0 point there before he got suppressed, but it didn't really go anywhere to find too much value or give information. But it's set up. Bit of a cheeky off angle over here. The attacker spawn is this time Cheebop not going to be able to find an elimination. Just puts a little bit of damage there onto the enemy KO. Good early pick off now. They'll look to storm the site. Moves. Sat up here on the wall. Ready is up into the air he goes, and Rain, as he hits the floor, will stay there. Quick swapping to the head. Hunter finds the elimination. That evens it up now at a 4-4.
Oh, that Haunt sees everything.
That does. Null command will make him put the headhunter away. This is going to be a change-up on the site hit here for the side of CNJ. Shifting full sail through
Look
mid.
at Junghai. Look at Junghai.
Oh yeah.
30초 남았습니다.
And he is ready to strike. Muthi right there around the corner.
Muthi's ready.
Yes. Oh, if Junghai hadn't started shifting, I wonder if he might have been able to trade that out, but we'll never know the answer. Actually up here in heaven finds a kill.
Jeez.
Around the back generator. The plant now going to be coming down. Knife goes out. Muthi watching from main. Snap over. Nakji is going massive. 1 HP remaining.
They know. They can see that tether.
Okay.
Did he not see it?
I think they would have had to have gotten the read on it, but Benicia took the aggressive angle. Played out. Now the drop down comes through. Bulldog v Vandal. HP advantage is there for moves, but Benicia gets him in the head. And that's the clutch, and that's CNJ winning the bonus round, but suffering heavy losses.
Nakji's having a heck of a half.
Yeah.
God. I had just used the null command at the beginning of that round. And then he's, you know, right back, like, almost halfway there. Might be halfway there. He got 3 kills and a death. Just nowhere to go. And the crossfire setup at B, the reaction was great from the side of MARU. They're really reading these movements well. I guess he just didn't see that tether or wasn't used to it, because it was leading right to hell there.
Oh
my God.
Aggro push. Yeah, Range is blast packing through Judge in hand. Kills moves, upgrades his weapon to a rifle, spams into the smoke, and takes down Wix. It's the kind of heat up that Rain needs to be showing here.
Yes. And that's op down, so I think it was potentially grabbed. Yeah, Chibop's got it.
Yep, but that's going to be the call for the save now.
Yeah, absolutely. No reason to get involved in this anymore. This is done, done, done.
All right. That'll be a 2-2 tie-up. As we just quietly wait for the spike to explode.
Yeah, I mean, fast hit, Judge play. That's kind of what you need to see out of Rain. Like, part of the struggles for him have been just blast packs. Like, he hasn't had some good entries. Like, he's kind of been fumbling them a bit at times. And that one was solid. That's what you need. That kind of stuff is quintessential to good raises. And, yeah, everybody else just, you know, lead the way for the op. Keep it safe.
Yep. It's well paired. Benicia throwing that paranoia, just getting the blind out onto him. So Rain jumps right on top of everyone. Good little set play there from the side of CNJ to make it 2-2. See how they fare, though. Well, the money's not going to be super great for the side of MARU. Not going to be in a comfortable position. They still hold on to 2 rifles and an operator. So definitely can punch back going into this 5th round.
Look at this. That's great. Yeah, you're right. That great paranoia there, too. The Prowlers, you know, giving up info, sort of, that plus the shot itself from the operator. They're just spamming on the back of it. Chibop now still has that operator in hand. Goes for the
timing.
Yeah,
swing out.
Oh, Nakji.
Not going to be able to get him. Nakji comes out on top. Major elimination now found. Gravity Well going to be popped over here. Main blast packs in. Rain clearing up back site. Switch can now be hit. They just spam out a couple shots. Spike going to be planted just under hell. Just under heaven.
Oh, look at him checking those walls to see if anybody's lurking behind him. You know, they might have heard that Judge. Or suspected they kept it. That Prowler just absolutely chomped through that door.
Going forward, Chibop arrives in the smoke. They're going to find one off screen, but then ends up dying. Suddenly, the last one alive is trying to spam through, but he cannot. The counter spam from MARU is just too great. They have floor guns pointed at him. The fuse will come in. A clean them all up. MARU move up 3-2, and they only lose one member for it.
Yeah, just good retake here from MARU. Gets up into heaven, just nailing some good shots along the way. And again, kind of get here and you lose this opening battle in particular. Nakchi's able to kind of sneak out underneath the rafters there, and then Nakchi just sees Benicia trying to get underneath Hell and takes him down. And yeah, it's just good crossfire as well. That Vandal feels the presence, and it's just crossing the streams there. Side of MARU. All right, well, let's see what the changeup's going to be here for CNJ. The 4 free A hit did not work with the retake setup. So MARU now. Operator is actually pushed out into short. Going to see if anybody comes out. There's a haunt to check, but it is left unfettered. So the only information you know is no one was in B main here at the start of the round. And grab the alt orb, well, now you know somebody's there. No Odin to spam. Everybody just kind of taking their time on this. I mean, you can feel the pressure. An interesting fact from that CNJ DRX game, nobody won more than 2 rounds in a row that entire map. I went back and looked.
That's pretty rare to see. All of it back and forth as we have a little bit of a trade out there, 1 for 1. So they get a pick at B. CNJ, MARU get a pick over at A. Rotation's now starting to come through. Wavy, aware that there is a trade mark just around the corner. Rain waiting out. That sees. Now starts advancing forward. Zhonghai here to try to reinforce this position. And yeah, he will find the elimination. Muthi going to be taken down at switch. Ooh, the leg showing there for just a moment by Wavy. They try to just break down the wall as rapidly as they can. Wavy now left on his lonesome. Just going to rotate around the back. And ends up getting taken down here by Nakchi in the end. MARU moving up by 2 rounds once more.
Okay. 2 in a row here. Good response from MARU. Yeah, these B hits just having a tough time for the most part. Like, if you can't get that kind of fast entry around the corner, and, again, it's a good adjustment by MARU to not just kind of have somebody waiting there to get, shot up by Rain on his last pack entries. Instead, they're giving you a little bit of space, and then they're punishing you. And Zhonghai, great senses, great movement up into the alley to take him down. And yeah, man, this is looking pretty good. All right, G-Bop, oh god.
Hit, up over the top, and Benicia says no. We'll go ahead, finds that elimination. Muthi looking for a little bit more, and just re-peeks it, gets moves in the head. Wick's only able to find Rain. It's a major change up here from the side of CNJ. They now have a 2-man advantage. A couple weapons recovered. Door going to be broken at market. Operator sent back over towards the A side of things.
This round is just so bizarre. I mean, Chibop just goes ham, to try to go ham, I should say, to get into the bell tower. Just gets shut down. Wavy's got a free kill.
There he does. Oh, what? Wicks. Okay. He makes up for it somewhat. Had already lost his armor, but now they know exactly where he is. They'll know that he has taken a considerable amount of damage.
Hunting this is risky.
A bit, but money's not terrible.
It's not terrible, it's not great. It's,
you can get it. It's incredibly worth. There's the break on the trademark.
Oh yeah. If you trade 1 for 1 here, totally worth.
I don't know how much further they'll want to aggress here, though. It's a swing out. And Wicks will just be able to get the kill, get away narrowly with his life.
Well, still, just trading 2 for 2s. Let's see if CNJ can get another one and just keep the streak alive. I mean, just what are you going to do? I mean, they're just hitting nasty shots. G-Bop whiffing a bit. And these are just ridiculous shots. That's all this is. I mean, just... Jeez!
Maybe a frame-perfect teleport out.
And then, I mean, yeah, the backstab there at the end of the round. Everybody doing the right things at the right time for CNJ, and they're able to win that thrifty and get back into it. Flash over the wall, but Wicks is playing back. Boombot, he's going to take the shot and get the TP out.
Problem is they took their sweet little time there. Rocket does get Wicks in the end, so they get a punish. It's going to be the operator now on the floor. The site taken by CNJ, 4v4. They didn't get the play off of that 0 point when they knew that he could not rendezvous out. That's what ends up costing them there momentarily.
And now you're stuck in hell. And knife traded for knife, just kind of waiting there before it pops so he can get his own out. Fragment at the door. Nightfall though, here we go.
Nightfall crashing across, Cheap Up already eliminated. Wavy finding another. The Prowlers go surging forward and Rain gets strong high. He's just shooting the wall. Nothing more to say about that. 3 kills from Wavy. That's going to tie it up 4-4.
He's just showing you where they're at. They're right here.
You mentioned it, against DRX, and I'm looking at the round wins right now. 2, 2,
Yeah.
2, 2. So
It's pretty similar.
the trend continues. It should be MARU picking up the next 2.
Great entries again. I mean, I'm happy to see that Rain's kind of got it together here. Oh my God. I mean, that Nightfall. It doesn't matter. When you're that dialed in, when you're that good. Here we go again, fast hit. Has to TP out. Wix is just, oh my God.
Yeah, but they managed to slow them up. Still there on to Rain. The pop flash comes in, moves out in the middle of nowhere. He's got nowhere to go. Same with the Wix. Shot up from Cheap Up, not going to find a damn thing. Now the door is going to be shut, Boothie. Gets situated here. TP set up right at switch. Another one takes him back into B main.
They're going to break our streak.
They could clutch it.
Yeah, that's true.
Peek. There's one. Maybe take it down. Cheap Up on the entry. Finds Benicia. Boothie playing from the switch. Quiet bit of damage down on the Nakshi. 30 HP remaining. Hashira for the moment going to be vulnerable. Zhonghai advancing down the back ramp.
적군이 한 명 남았습니다.
Ends up dying.
Let's go, Nakji. You got this. Actually, you should just maybe consider saving, but
No way.
do it.
한명 남았습니다.
It's one. It's risky, and he will pay for it. Ashina finds the elimination, grabs the operator, and CNJ will take the lead.
All right, 3 rounds in a row now for CNJ. Is there going to be a timeout? I'm kind of curious on the side of MARU. Now might be a good moment for it. So your defense is starting to fall apart. Yeah, you get the early, I don't know, the somewhat important player there. Great flash, pop out. That causes a lot of whiffing on the side of MARU. So CNJ able to get to the site, get the plant down. Hashira has been really good today. And he clutches it out once again. All right, no command early, so if the chamber was waiting around the corner again, he ain't gonna be happy. But he was not.
Over the top, one nade into heaven, the other one into hell. Zhonghai is blown out of the water. 2 quick kills, a quick plant. CNJ very much back in the driver's seat. As Rain goes on the hunt, shifting around, and the other 3 members on the side of MARU say, yeah, one of these guns is an op. We got to rotate out.
And the coordination's so good right now for CNJ on these hits.
It's going to be 4 rounds in a row now.
Yeah, 4 rounds in a row. So this is everything you would want from CNJ so far. And now they're starting to push out, go on the hunt a bit, see if they can find it. But yeah, the no command there, kind of nobody was up close and personal anyway. So all the utility goes into the back, and they get 2 kills right out the gate. One with the paint shells, one on Wavy shooting. That's site open, and that's basically round done.
The spot moves. The haunt up over the top. Wix finding one. TP's at the safety. Rain gonna go down. I mean, they're not too concerned about this though. They've got a very substantial amount of money. Just hunt, get any of those rifles out of the hands of MARU. It's big value for CNJ. Can't quite make it happen, but they're not gonna break a sweat over that.
Nah. At this point, there's only 2 rounds left in the half, so it doesn't matter. Go for it. You've got plenty of money banked up, no matter what. Kind of just get away with those. Sign. Movie. I don't know.
I didn't quite read. I was distracted by the movie written on the hands.
Yeah. I don't know. That one's kind of weird to me, but speaking of movie, has got an op and his ult. Do have Benicia's ult as well, so something to be aware of there with the Omen.
Yeah, Wix is backed away, but they're still spamming this position. Seems like they have a pretty decent idea.
Well, they're kind of
Lumber.
They're kind of hitting both sites with a 2-2 split, and Benicia's just sitting in bell tower watching mid with the spike. So I think they're kind of trying to see if they can get something and TP in, or oh no.
Was he not ready for that angle? Pop flash setup was nice. G-Buff just backed away and then just re-aggressed. Catches him scoped in, staring into the site itself.
Gotta check for the trademark. It's right there in Pizza. Hashira pushing up. The Wix is waiting right there. Oh no, he has to go away. Yep.
Go TP into the back side, Rain. Surging forward, manages to get moves. A big entry, G-Buff though finding Wavy through the smoke. Boathouse broken open. Rain finding that chamber in the end. Now though, that all command pulsing out. Catching the 3 members here of CNJ. Now will expire though. Rain, paint shells back. Where he decides to put this. Not gonna find too much value. He's gonna be the first one to fall. G-Bop.
Oh, G-Bop.
Looking for the ace. It's not gonna happen though. Nakchi still watching from alley. Gets his Hashira making his way out of B main. Strikes him down. MARU breaking the momentum now. Keeping it within 1.
Okay, a good punch back here from MARU. A good retake, good patience here from the side of G-Bop. You know, kind of one of the most aggressive players we have in Korea is G-Bop. And I mean, great entries again by Rain. I do have to say, I'm really impressed today with Rain. This is a clear improvement overall from the beginning of the season. That's filthy. Bladestorm also going to be in the end of G-Bop behind this operator now with those big kills. So he's having a half. You know, that one Bladestorm didn't look great. Other than that, it's been pretty good for G-Bop.
Yeah, 12-5-3. Very, very solid map for him so far. I mean, he's back in his just pure comfort on the
the
jet.
slow.
Okay, yep, we'll be slowed up.
Oh,
now
no.
into the fragment. Rain taking quite a bit of damage since the rocket down over towards Boathouse finds nothing. But now they know that the site is not occupied. So at least be grateful for that. Now we can go ahead and plant it. It's just going to be back corner.
They smoked off the trademark to get G-Bop here. So he's going to be a little bit ahead. Oh, never mind. Well, they see him now.
Oh, he tries to tailwind away from that Prowler, but it just lunges forward, gets on top of him. I thought maybe he's going to updraft and try to peek the window. In B main, getting elimination. He's doing it actually right now. Looks like he didn't see much of anything, though.
Yeah, you can see that Wavy was somewhat prepared. Benicia. Benicia.
Doesn't confirm the kill. Now he does. It's at the end. G-Bop pushing forward. Operator in hand. Finds one. Knives come back out, and oh boy, everybody's in a corner, and nobody's looking at him. Woo! Jump up over the top. G-Bop with 4. And there you go. 6-6 in the half. We are dead even.
About what you expected. I mean, both these teams want this so bad, and you can see with the way they're playing there. G-Bop coming up huge. A good haunt in there to give him a little bit of setup with the operator, and then he can go right back to the knives. They're stuck in the corner. They don't even, you know, they're so tunneled on those stairs on the other side. They're not even ready for G-Bop. Hell of a half. Hell of a half.
Indeed. Just 2 rounds at a time for MARU. They keep it neck and neck. Now CNJ swapping sides. Let's see how they fare on the defense. Need to dig in. Got themselves in an entrenched position. Otherwise, this could very well end up slipping right through their fingers.
Yeah, man. I mean, what a way to end the regular season here. Couldn't ask for a better match, no doubt about it. And I think, you know, CNJ so desperate for this win, and MARU so desperate not to give it up. You gotta shut G-Bop down. Can't let these entries be too strong for him, and CNJ can do that. Well, they'll find themselves a win. It's looking really, really good, man. I just want to get it started. I'm just ready. I mean, like, just give it to me. This has been such a good map so far. And again, the haunt in there, really, really nice. And then, yeah, 2 in the corner, not even watching him. They're just all like, oh, okay, you're over there. Coming down the slide.
Let's see what happens. Immense amount of pressure here on this pistol round. CNJ step in the right direction if they can close that out. Take a look, triple stack over at A2, sitting in B, playing quite far back.
MARU leading the way here. Down the push, down the catwalk. And
Rain up close.
yeah, this is...
It's a 1v1. They throw the pop flash. Moose just tucks away against the box. Rain abandoning it as the call comes in that they're approaching through tree. Nade going out. Hasha just spraying with that frenzy, looking to get a hit. Tyler gets the bite. Now they're going to turn their sights over here towards B. Great shot comes across. Jubop was already chipped away at. Now down to 11 health. Limit their entry potential.
Moves is being...
Okay, timing a little bit wonky there, but
Oh.
that's going to be Jubop taken down. Moody, though, as he TPs out, Noctia is ready for it. Catches him. Asha finds the punish. Rain going to be dead. Over on the catwalk. Moves now, trying to make his way over to the B site. With the frenzy, Asha will put the spike on the ground. And they know exactly where Moves is at. See if he can do anything. Asha down at 48. Wavy still quite healthy here.
I was going to say, Moves was doing a good job just being an absolute nuisance over at long A, shifting over, kind of mirroring the movements of Rain over towards short A, and it bought quite a bit of time, but it wasn't enough for the side of MARU to get the job done on site. So good hold here, good read from CNJ on the re-rotate.
And there you go. Wavy will get the kill. And that's one step forward here for CNJ. Well, the anti-eco coming through. You know, one of the things that CNJ really have been vocal about wanting to do is leaving their autograph on the stage. I don't know if we have that on our stream.
Yeah.
But it's a thing that the Koreans do on theirs for sure, where the winning team, the MVP, whoever gets interviewed, can sign the camera lens, basically. You know, obviously it's a cheating flash, not actually signing the lens.
Right.
But CNJ obviously are the only team that have not gotten that opportunity because they haven't won a series.
Yeah, they really want to get their name on there.
Oh boy.
Oh,
well,
yes.
that is exactly the kind of
Honest
ratty
gun.
plays,
Honest gun.
You know? You see that nebula there, you got to be expecting that there's a shorty inside.
Look at the follow-up. You know, he's ready. He knew somebody might be around that corner, and they ping it out. And Moves right there. Ooh, we might have seen the tip.
This is just a very close angle to try to play. He's looking for the shot, and yep, he's got it. Moves gone. It's looking clean. Moody with a third to close out a flawless anti-eco round. It's now up by 2. And here comes the bonus. Here comes the rifles for MARU.
It's absolutely nasty stuff there. The Marshall just completely reads this, and yeah, you're right. You know, coming in through that that nebula, you gotta be ready for it. Good push out, good pop flash, and yeah, just kind of trailing Moves there, keeping his gun on it. That's a really good shot.
Some quick scopes flying in. Now, rifles in hand. Let's see how they fare. Need to win this one if you're MARU. Push up, Moody. Quite far forward over at short, and he's just going to back away, and that is, whether or not he knows it, a wise decision. Rain checking out, though, blindly. Out of B main. Not a wise decision. Ends up falling. Good initial pickup. MARU now turn their sights over to A.
The site's wide open in a sense, other than Moody's Marshall. And everybody else is just trying to kind of creep as close as they can. Hasha's going to check with the Prowler, get some confirmation of people in tree, and here comes the push.
Smoke's going out, Wavy going to fall. Now Moody dead as well, so get picked off one after the other. Hasha trying to stem the bleeding. Will pick up a single kill. Gets his counterpart and Moves, taken down, puts a little bit of damage there onto the doorway, but now gets caught over by window.
Well, Benicia grabbed a gun. He's got enough credits behind it that if he feels like it, he can go for the play.
Definitely play this, try to get any kills.
Yeah, might as well.
You can break the bank. And it's very much a net positive here for you.
But he's not going to be able to catch anybody in heaven as everybody has gone out to A main, so, you know.
Knife goes out. He just has to eat that. Can't break it. Swings out. Gets one. Decent damage dealt there. Drop down. Says, okay, now the damage is done. I got my, I got what I wanted. We'll go a separate way, and TP's out. Narrowly escaping the spike explosion, but MARU bring it back within touching distance.
Still not a bad little piece of work there at the end. It is the rifle round for the side of MARU, and putting it to good use, just kind of making their way through to A. Recognize that it's open. Nice little piece of work to recognize Wavy's up there. Take a bunch of damage from Wavy, of course, Spectre, but no harm, no foul. Clear all the angles out, clear the site. You lose one here, so be it. Nothing to get super worried about. Moothy's already got the op, though. Going with a half armor on Rain as well. See there, this is, wow, oh my god.
Okay, everything thrown at Moothy. And, well, he falls for a couple of those little tricks, but doesn't get punished for it. Flash out, to advance forward, takes the off shot, not gonna get the hit. Dash in, Chibok gets himself over by Switch, Benicia finds the kill. Moothy doesn't get the shot, but moves will end up falling. Good swing out from Hashida, gets the punish. Now the rest trying to approach out of B main. Spike stranded over in Market.
Oh, they know. Yeah, Hashida knows somebody's close corner there. Good spray down.
Thrown in. Try to get tucked away over at Lumber. The cleanup will be there. Flawless round for the side of CNJ, who are now just 4 rounds away from taking their first series.
They're doing it, man. It's looking really good. Just solid defense here. A great escape by the side of Moothy. He TP's out at the last second, and he baited so much utility with that. The whole idea here was to just push, push, push. They got Chibop up there, caterpillaring the smokes from the Astra. But then, by that time, Moothy's already out. He's got the op. I think he even wallbang moves there up in Market. And so now Wicks, tour de force, and some marshals, and some, sheriffs is all you got on the side of MARU. So let's see if they can get it done. Well, Wavy stepping out and getting Jung-Ai.
And yeah, paint shells in position to flush out Nakji. The shots come across. Rain gets the elimination. Can they move up by 3? He's just sitting in the smoke for now. Headhunter in hand. Tour de force there to back it up.
You get the pings coming out.
Smoke dissipates. Doesn't see anybody close.
Oh.
Playing on that. Timing perfectly. Doesn't he know that he had moves very much lined up. Now he's going to try to go for spray shots. Get a hit there off the back of Prowler. Don't find much of anything, though.
Wicks really likes that corner. All right, here comes the Paranoia. What a shot by Moves.
Yeah, just strafes out. Catches Hashida. Smoke now coming down. They see on the Prowler. Doesn't find him. He swings. That's going to be the spike. Out stranded. Wavy gets Chibop. Wicks trying to answer back, but he whiffs the shot. It went just to the side of that KO's waist.
So close.
Could not get it, though. But if he had it, would have at least just been, a weapon taken away. But CNJ got the wind in their sails.
Love that by Wavy. Just the peek and go, and then they know they've got Rain trapped in that corner, so use the fragment to displace. That is a shot and a half.
Yeah, you got credit where it's due there.
Goodness. Yeah, Benicia's been really good today, by the way. A player we didn't talk about too much. And he's been really, the smug look. Abs, they know it. They're feeling it now. The confidence is back.
Double fist bumps. They're just that. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. CNJ just asked the girl to prom, and she said yes.
Oh, boy. Well, Wavy again firing through the Nebula. Finds that kill. Chibop gone. Spike's still going to get planted. Rain in the meantime. Takes a nice little shot through. Catches Wicks in the head. Nightfall used by Hashida. Paranoia cutting across through hell. The kills are coming through, and now it's all down to Nakji. He will manage to find 2. He's looking for a little bit more, but Benicia will not allow it. They'll get the res. They pick up the KO, and they keep charging forward.
This is exciting, and the crowd's starting to really get into it for CNJ. I mean, every kill is somebody popping off in the stands. So you gotta love that. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean,
They just like ping it out. They're coming through the door, start spraying. Great comms now. You know, we saw a little bit of miscommunication on split. These are really, really good comms. And eventually they're finally able to suss out NOC and help.
2 more to go. MARU on an eco. Unless they can get this thrifty win, they're going to be playing to take us into overtime, which is not unfamiliar territory for either of these teams. Muthi inched forward, not getting caught. Takes the shot. It's a little bit too late, though. Flying shots coming in. Now the Blade Storm out. They see him dash up over the top. Muthi ends up getting the elimination. Hasha gets Wicks as they will funnel out of the smoke one after the other. And Asia cuts them down. NOC, the last one left standing. He is suspicious about the flank around the back, but he cannot get the shot across. A flawless round. CNJ now at match point. Can they do it?
It all comes down to this. They've looked great. You know, Muthi is doing such a good job of being annoying. He's so difficult to lock down. You know, the initial shots weren't quite there. I love it. Put the hands together for the heart. Absolutely.
Oh, that wasn't ears? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I just waiting right for Chibop's landing zone. The LZ is not clear. Rain here. Yep, on the flake. Okay, it's going to be the Odin. Barasha just opens up right out the rip. Nobody there.
Shit up. It's the last round, man. Potentially the last
Just
round.
gotta go for it, man.
Of course he's going for the Odin. He does at least... He hedges his bets. He splits hairs. He's got the Phantom as a backup.
Well, yeah, they're so stocked with cash.
Yeah.
They can actually just, you know, spend down a little bit just in case.
Tour de Force is out for Muthi. He sat out staring into B lobby, not seeing anything here. Until the market door gets broken, it's not enough to swing his attention. And now MARU just trying to gather any information that they can. They haven't gotten much.
It's all fake. I mean, all that noise created. Oh, God, Wavy. Oh,
Fragment
God.
goes out. That'll buy some time. Rain sending the ult. Not sure if you can see it, fully there. Ends up going down, but makes it a 1-for-1. Their way now onto the site. HP bars. Nobody is full health on the side of MARU. Tucked away. The push comes in. They swing to the opposite side of the wall just in time to avoid Benicia. Hashira, though, gets rid of NOC. Spamming through the floor. 3v3 for the retake. Wicks holding door. 47 health in a dream. Moves trying to back him up.
Whew. They got to be careful about Heaven here.
There's one flash. We'll send the next. The swing out. Muthi. Good for one.
Doing it.
Back. Chibop is dead. It all comes down to Wicks. He's pushing. He's looking for it, but Muthi has the sniper lined up, but it doesn't even matter. Hashira will get the kill. The spike will be defused, and they will finally have their moment in the spotlight. CNJ. Because nobody beats us 7 times in a row. They will finally, here in the last possible moment, pick up a match victory. Not for lack of trying. Yeah. They wore their hearts on their sleeve. They put up a hell of a showing in just about every single series that they played. It just didn't go their way. But here versus MARU, on the last day of the regular season, CNJ, they close it out. They get their win.
It started out neck and neck, and then at the end, CNJ just, found their groove once again. You can see once the confidence starts blowing for them, they're great. They're all over the place. Muthi. It's just so tough to pick. It's so tough to pick the MVP here.
I agree.
Because Muthi, I thought, was so important in the way that he was able to eat up a lot of utility and then get out on their defender side with his chamber, which, kind of is important, but he had a lot of good op shots. He was really impressive throughout the entire stage. No doubt about it.
Well, they will get what they have always wanted. They will get to sign their autograph on stage. The fans ecstatic. They finally got the win, and that they were here for. I mean, so many of these fans said, you know, we've been here for every single match that this team has played. And, you know, that is showing up at the studio at either early in the afternoon, late into the evening, and just having to go home and be like, damn, they couldn't do it 6 times. Now they come back out, the 7th attempt, make it happen. I mean, I'm trying to think of an app comparison. Is it
I'm
like
a Cubs fan, dude. I know what this is like.
Like being a Cubs fan or
Yeah,
like being
yeah.
a Jaguars fan.
No, absolutely. I mean, as a Cubs fan, I know what this is like. You know, to have just years or just a lot of failure before the success, and it feels good. Oh, the spot there. The spot from the haunt. And I mean, Muthi is just, he's ready. You know, the flash and goes were really, really good for them. Wavy was doing a great job setting up his teammates. A lot of those pop flashes, they got it done. So, super exciting finish. What a way to close out the season. Just absolutely, just wonderful.
It's a bit of a feel-good moment.
Yeah.
It's also a frustrating moment, though.
Yes.
Because CNJ, again, a team that put up solid fights against tough opponents, like DRX, taking them to, double overtime in their 2 maps. They had strong showings the whole season throughout, and if they had just been able to get a couple of wins, we could be looking at this team that has continued to improve, has continued to impress in the playoffs, but unfortunately, that is not the case.
They could have been swapping positions with WGS or MARU. Yeah. And, you know, who knows what the rest of the year and the rest of the whole thing is going to look like, but I tell you what, a lot of eyes are going to be on a lot of these players for this team. Individually, there's a ton of talent here.
And, you know, this isn't the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We don't get to play what if. They didn't win those matches. They didn't make the playoffs. That's on them. That's just the way it is. But I'm looking forward to the future of this team. We don't know what's going to happen next year with the partnership system that will be coming through for all of the regions. Will CNJ be a part of that? I think they have a pretty decent shot, given their sponsor. But I hope that if they are, we see this same team, because there's clearly good synergy between these players. They can play off of each other. We've seen an upward trajectory from the likes of Rain, who had a pretty low start. And I think that there's a lot of work that can be done there to turn this team into a bit of a powerhouse. Wavy does win the MVP, though, alongside Hashira. And we'll get to hear from them in a bit and hear their thoughts and, you know, how they're feeling after that win.
I mean, really, a lot of credit where credit is due. Their fracture was nuts. Their read on MARU is insane. And again, it goes back to the homework they're putting in onto that. Split's kind of always a bit of a toss-up, and not in some ways, but just in terms of what, you know, you're going to get day-to-day. Who's going to be kind of feeling themselves a little bit. You know, Split is an old map. It's a figured-out map. Everybody kind of understands, you know, how the map flows and how it works, and so they've done a really good job with that. But I think I'm excited to, hear about this.
Yep. All right. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and throw it out to the floor and hear from both of those players in our interview.
네, 오늘 승리했습니다. 감격의 첫 승을 거둔 CNJ의 하시라 선수 그리고 웨이비 선수 만나볼게요. 승리 축하드립니다.
감사합니다. 감사합니다.
먼저 하시라 선수, 그동안 기다려왔던 첫 승입니다. 이 순간을 얼마나 기다려왔는지 진짜 상상도 되지 않아요. 지금 기분이 어떤가요? Well, congratulations, Hasira. Your first win on the very last day. I can't imagine how much you wanted this and how long you've been waiting for this. Tell us about it.
솔직히 저희가 오늘 저는 이길 거라고 생각은 못했는데 DRX전 때부터 갑자기 다들 긴장이 풀려서 그런지 오늘도 굉장히 잘해주더라고요. 솔직히 저는 DRX전보다 오늘이 더 떨리긴 했는데 생각보다 결과가 좋게 나와서 많이 행복합니다.
Well, you know, to be honest, I didn't expect this victory at all. I mean, I wasn't coming into this matchup being really sure that we could win, but everybody really stepped up since the DRX series, and really, I was really nervous coming into this matchup, even compared to the DRX series, but everybody stepped up. I don't know if it was because we got to shake off the nerves, but I'm really happy that we're finally walking away with the win. Well, Wavy, you as well, you completed such a dramatic win. How do you feel? 그럼 웨이비 선수 오늘 드라마를 써냈습니다. 오늘은 주인공이에요. 지금 기분이 어떤가요?
옛날 그러니까 대회 시작할 때부터 카메라 사인을 다들 좀 생각을 많이 했었는데 그게 약간 이렇게 늦어질 줄도 잘 생각을 못했고 근데 오늘 마지막 날이라도 이 승리를 좀 뭔가 느껴서 좋은 것 같습니다.
Everyone on our team really wanted to do the signing celebration. We didn't really expect it to be this late, but we're happy that we got to finally do the celebration that everybody else was doing, and I'm really just thrilled about this win. 그러면 이제 하시라 선수 그동안 마지막 순간에 넘어지면서 정말 한 끗 차이로 눈물을 삼켜야 했던 날들이 있었잖아요. 오늘은 달랐습니다. 그동안의 경험이 오늘의 승리에 어떤 도움이 됐을까요? Well, Hashira, your first win was so far so close. Some of the matches just slipping away from your fingers. So just how much of yesterday's tears were you able to learn from, and how much of those experiences helped you win today?
저희가 좀 막판에 지는 경기가 많았는데 저는 그 경기가 저희 팀이 어떻게 보면 오프라인 무대가 또 처음인 선수들도 있고 좀 많이 나왔던 선수들도 있는데 저는 결국에 이렇게 드라마틱한 결과를 쌓기 위한 그걸 위한 빌드업이 아니었을까, 경험을 쌓기 위한, 그렇게 생각하고 있어요.
Well, yeah, as you said, a lot of the matches kind of slipped through our fingers, but I think it's partly because we were really nervous and we weren't really used to these offline matches. But, you know, now that I think of it, I think all of those experiences and all of those tears were meant for today, and it all worked out. 그러면 이제 웨이비 선수 첫 승의 기쁨도 있고 오늘 좀 아쉬움도 교차할 것 같습니다. 그동안 이번 스테이지 2 돌아보면 어떤 의미였고 어떤 시간들이었을까요? Well, you guys had a heck of a journey in stage 2. What does it mean to you to be able to pick up this win, and what did this tournament mean to you?
비록 뭐 이번 시즌이 저희한테는 끝났긴 했지만 여러 가지 경험도 많이 해보고 그리고 뭔가 프로를 못 간 거에 대한 아쉬움이 제일 큰 것 같아요 지금.
Well, it's a little bit disappointing that we didn't make it to the playoffs, but you know, we have good experience and it was such a good lesson to be learned, and you know, we're really thrilled for what's ahead of us. 그러면 마지막에 그 매치 라운드에서 체인버 하나 내두고 좀 어떤 마음이었는지도 들어보고 싶어요. So match round, what do you see? What are you feeling?
원래 사이트에 상대 3명이 있었는데 2명은 위치를 알았고 체인버가 이제 랑드 데뷔를 타고 어디로 빠진지를 모르는 상황에서 사이트를 다 잡고 나서 이제 체인버 위치만 찾으면 되는데 그 미니맵 저는 풀면서 미니맵만 보고 있었거든요. 근데 미니맵에 숏에 찍히자마자 이미 오른손은 떼고 이겼다 그때 생각했던 것 같습니다.
Well, there were 3 on the other side left. We knew where the 2 was, but we weren't really sure where the chamber was. So after we got a really good picks on those 2 and only chamber was left, I was only just focusing on the minimap, and as soon as I spotted the chamber, I knew that our first win was going to come. 그러면 하시라 선수 그동안의 여정은 참 지켜보는 분들에게도 많은 감동을 줬지만 또 어떻게 생각해보면 이번이 마지막이다라는 각오로 임한 선수들도 있었잖아요. 팀원들에게 해주고 싶은 말이 있을까요? Well, Hashira, you guys all poured your heart out. You gave your everything. Is there anything you want to tell your teammates?
대회 때 한 명이 말리더라도 자기가 캐리한다는 마인드로 해가지고 저희가 좀 좋은 결과가 나온 것 같고 팀원들을 믿고 끝까지 오더를 내려준 홍승이 형이나 저희가 말렸을 때 혼자 캐리하겠다는 마음을 가진 무디 형이나 혼자 연막 캐릭터로 클러치 혼자 남을 때마다 클러치 해준 우리 진한이 형, 그 웨이비 형 삥싸게 자 마지막에 믿고 해줘서 다들 고마워.
Well, I want to thank everyone. I mean, if somebody was underwater, someone else stepped up. Especially, I want to thank our IGL for giving out those good orders, and also Moody for always picking things up when things started to fall apart. And our Smokes, our initiator, just everybody, and especially Wavy for that last scene. I thank you, everybody, and I trust you all. 그러면 이제 웨이비 선수 코칭 스태프, 가족분들 그리고 팬분들까지 하고 싶은 얘기가 많을 것 같습니다. 오늘 시간 다 드릴게요. Well, Wavy, coaching staff, fans, and your families, I think you have a lot to say.
일단 코칭 스태프 저희 코치님들이나 분석관님 다들 거의 진짜 대회 시즌에 잠도 안 자고 준비 많이 해준 것도 다 옆에서 봤었고 그래서 뭔가 더 약간 미안한 좀 그런 것도 있는 것 같아요. 그리고 이렇게 찾아와 주시는 팬분들이나 아니면 저희 가족들도 좀 많이 찾아와 줬었는데 좀 약간 패배하는 것만 좀 보여드려서 좀 미안했었는데 좀 이렇게라도 마지막에 장식이 좀 좋았던 것 같아서 그냥 다 원래 옆에서 다 도와주기 때문에 이런 좋은 성적은 아니 좋은 결과 마지막에 있었던 거라고 생각합니다.
Well, first of all, thank you to our coaching staff. I know they work day and night. They've been grinding all day without getting any sleep. And we couldn't do this without them. And also for the fans and families who's been showing up. I know we haven't shown you a lot of great performances, but here we got this win. And I hope that this is a great parting gift for you all. 그러면 이제 첫 승 사인하러 가야 될 텐데요. 준비되셨나요? Well, it's time for the signing celebration. Are you guys ready?
네, 준비됐습니다.
사인 따로 준비해 오셨나요? So did you prepare your autographs?
네, 원래는 제가 하시라여서 일본어로 기둥이라는 뜻을 적었었는데 다들 뭔 말인지 모르겠다고 해서 다시 영어로 준비해 왔습니다.
Well, Hashira also means pillar, something you can lean on in Japanese, but nobody really knew what it meant. So yeah, I prepared a new autograph. 그러면 이제 원칙상 첫 승을 거뒀을 때 첫 맵 MVP가 사인을 하는 거거든요. 그래서 하시라 선수가 가도록 하겠습니다. 진짜 많이 꿈에 그렸던 장면일 것 같아요. Well, it's time for the signing celebration. I know you guys wanted this for a really long time. Hashira, go on. 박수 부탁드립니다.
And there you have it, your feel-good moment of the day, of the week, and probably of the entire season.
Yeah, I mean, they talked about it, how bad they wanted to do that. And
Yeah.
to get to see them do it is really, truly special. I mean, they didn't want to be the only team without a win. So they come through and they get it done, man. That's a feel-good moment for sure.
They do. And not only do they get their first win here on the last day, they actually have had a better record overall than Tartarus. So they
go up to 7.
Jumped up over Tartarus and now are in 7th place. So there you go. They didn't finish in the last place here, and I don't
game's
know.
all it takes.
I don't know if that really adds much of anything because that's the year done.
Yeah.
For the squad, but you can at least be like, well, it wasn't the last one to cross the
You
finish
still had
line.
a good finish this season. It's still gonna stick with you in your memories, and
Yeah.
you'll remember that for the rest of your life, right there. That's one of those moments that'll never go away.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, the support of the fans, the organization, because a lot of times we'd see the ownership group and the team staff and whatnot come and watching the games live here in the audience, family members and whatnot for all of these players. It's really wonderful to see that it finally did come to fruition for CNJ. So while it's not the Cinderella story that we might have necessarily anticipated from this organization coming out of the open qualifier, it still feels good at the end the end of it all. It's not it's not quite as bad, I guess, as it could have been. But here are our regular season MVP standings, and somebody right there clearly sticking out like a sore thumb at number 1 is Texture from Damwon Kia. 6 MVP wins overall throughout the season, so congratulations to him. He
Absolutely.
is King MVP.
I mean, to me, he's now the Korean Jet.
Yes.
I mean, he is the best duelist we have in Korea. His raise is the only thing that is leaving something to be desired. But we saw improvement by the end of the season on it. But his jet is unparalleled right now in Korea. There is no one else who does what he does. He's so solid on every little thing that he does. It's his opping, it's his blade storms, individual play. The game sense is out of control. Like his knowledge of when to push and when not to, and when to put up cloudbursts in kind of unique and interesting situations. Like some of the one-ways he'll throw up just on the fly are just incredible. He's unbelievable.
Well, here are our teams that are going forward into the playoffs. DRX way out in front in that first place position. Onslayers obviously dropping the series yesterday to the WGS. They do have a 5-2 record, but they still best Dom 1 Kia, so they are firmly locked into that second place spot, which is why we saw the shenanigans yesterday. The Dom 1 in third, WGS in fourth, MARU in fifth, Spear Gaming there down in sixth place. A lot of these teams have shown a good amount of potential in the past, so who really knows what the playoffs is going to look like? DRX seems to be pretty much the one really fleshed out known quantity. The rest of these teams are pretty much all capable of having a dark horse run if they just show up on the day. Here's our bracket though. Our first day, things going to be kicking off just 5 days from now with WGS versus MARU, Dom 1 versus Spear.
I'm a little worried for MARU there going into that first match because they've been beating WGS so much recently. It almost feels like there's kind of like a flip that almost has to happen. Without the games have been close between the two of them in recent history. I mean, you think about that tiebreaker, it went to 5. The last time they played, it was a best of 3. It went to 3. So I'm kind of a little bit nervous for MARU there.
Does history just kind of repeat itself a little bit here? Does WGS get the upper hand over MARU and then go on to take another crack at knocking DRX down to that lower bracket? Can they do it again?
Maybe. I'm worried for Spear too because Dom 1 Kia looks really damn good right now. Like, well, just dialed in.
The teams have a good amount of time to go ahead, get ready, do their homework, get prepared. You have to do as much as you possibly can to get ready for that first round because once the matches start, they are not stopping until we get all the way through to that lower bracket and the grand final. That's the only time you're really going to find a reprieve because otherwise it's, from the 18th all the way through to what, the 21st.
Yep, 4 days in a row, yeah.
Non-stop if you want to make it. So you have to fight tooth and nail. So as much prep as you can get done now in those next 5 days for the initial matches, it's going to be damn important.
And it is a double limb. So we saw this a lot last season, right? Where teams would lose at first and then come back even stronger and beat the opponents that had beat them the first time. So, Holy Moly is a perfect example. And the dark horse team that we have to be kind of looking for is what they did in Stage 1 is somebody could definitely do here in Stage 2. I mean, Spear absolutely capable of it. MARU absolutely capable of it. I mean, WGS, you never know what the hell you're going to get out of them. So, like, literally, WGS could just go on a tear, and it wouldn't surprise me. I'd be like, yeah, okay.
Yep.
It's about time.
Yeah, they could win the whole thing. They can go to Copenhagen. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't doubt that the potential isn't there.
But, all we have to do is just sit back and wait and see. It's going to be an agonizing 5 days now. To wait for this.
Yeah,
just
not for
try
me.
to get into the playoffs. But, guys, that does it from us here in the regular season. Thank you so much for tuning in. The playoffs will return in 5 days. We'll see you there. Love you all. Good night.